Alrighty, hello everybody and welcome back to this episode of the McDonCast. We don't have any special guests today. No one showed up today who's not normally here. This is the regular amount of people.
Irregular amount.
Welcome back to McDonCast, the funnest podcasting.
The only podcast in town.
The only
we are
one.
the first podcast, so there aren't any other podcasts. We are the first ones to do this.
That is the only reason that no one listens to this.
We're also
People
the
are
first
just
people to do
unfamiliar.
that bit. We didn't knock off Drew Gooden. It's all good. Okay. We got a lot of stuff to talk about with you guys today. Also, we're here with Salty Table here to talk about the first thing on the docket, which we're not I'm just running through the docket. We got the Minecraft Caves and Cliffs update.
Yay!
We got Fall Guys news for some reason. Marvel MMO again, because apparently they haven't made enough of those yet.
Yeah.
Ivana, not Ivanka, is Ahsoka is in an Ahsoka series. We got a bunch of stuff. All right, and we need to think.
I only know what one of those
Spider-Man
things are.
stuff too. We got lots of stuff going on.
Of course, yes. And
So-
first off, some business. Patrick is once again not here.
Lol.
We got new Patrick.
Yeah, yay.
All right, can I try this one?
Whoa, this sauce is orange, yeah.
We also have the spicy McDonald's buffalo
You can
sauce.
have this one, you can have this one. I don't want, that smells bad.
Okay, what does it smell like?
It smells,
If
It smells like buffalo sauce.
if you feel that we're
You never had buffalo sauce?
no, it doesn't smell good.
This is what it smells like.
I'm scared.
if you feel as if we're just spinning our wheels here, it's because there's not a lot of news.
It's Thanksgiving. Nothing happens Thanksgiving.
No,
So-
dude. I got like, I watched like 45 minutes of all Minecraft 1.18 stuff. I got so much stuff to dump onto
It's
this
actually good.
podcast.
No, you try it.
It's not.
Sam and Nick
It's
are
just
going
a
to
sauce
talk
to watch it.
for about an hour about Minecraft, and I'm going to take a nap, and then we'll come back to what Spider-Man ticket sales for about 5 minutes.
Yeah, no, that sauce is actually good. I like it.
All right, Sam, why don't you start it off with the Minecraft time?
All right, Caves and Cliffs. The second half of an update from a year ago is finally out. We got new caves. We got new cliffs. We got, well, pretty much just those two things, but
No.
they're really cool.
No, there's so much more. There's so much more.
Yeah, I know, I'm doing a bit. But yeah, so the caves are like, it's hard to explain the difference. Like, the difference is, like, it completely changes the entire way the game is played.
Pretty much.
The cave terrain generation is from what I can tell, it's basically the same as the Nether generation. It seems like they've just switched those two engines and then also added biomes.
So the caves are the Nether now?
Well, they're like as expansive. Like, you know how the Nether is like very rocky and there's like
And it's open. You
it's
can
also
like
really hard to navigate. There's like cliffs all over. The caves are basically like the Nether now.
yeah, but basically those caves are unusable unless you have night vision.
Or
And
you just turn your brightness all the way up.
McDonald and I found that out the hard way last night. Actually, mostly just me. No, there's so many different biomes, and there's a bunch of changes with lighting, mobs, villagers, vines, settings, discs.
These are all things
Items.
in the game.
Autofog.
Oh, I hate the autofog. No, so that's got to do with render
And you can't
distance.
turn it off, which is really cool.
Yeah, no. So basically, from what I heard on a YouTube video today, and YouTube's always 100% accurate, is the game is basically to render this stuff. They had to sacrifice what they could render in chunks. So we actually sacrificed some of our render distance to have these mountains, and it's not that big a deal unless when you're at the top of a mountain and you want to look down and see everything around you. And you can't,
kind of the point of the update.
you can't see anything around you.
It's really just a problem with Realms needs to just let you turn up the render distance. I don't understand
I agree.
why you're paying for a server and they don't let you change the render distance.
No, honestly, you're gonna get the best 1.18 experience on Bedrock.
Or just running it in the solo world.
Yeah, like I understand they're trying to optimize, but also like.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, because you can turn it up in a solo world, but Realms are hard locked to a certain render. So even before the update, they were still hard locked to a certain render. They
Yeah,
have autofog.
but despite that, I think it lived up to the hype.
No, it was super. We played it last night for like 3 hours, but we spent like one of those hours
No.
just getting to where the
We didn't
caves
even-
and cliffs were. We
No,
didn't
we-
even find a cliff.
we
We
didn't
didn't
even-
even found the cave.
No, we only found the cave, and we didn't even find like all the. We didn't even find a lush cave.
Just a regular new cave.
No, there's apparently in Minecraft there are 3 types of just jagged mountain biomes. So there are 3 different types of like mountain tops, and we didn't even find a mountain. And then we had to find the right mountain tops, and we didn't even find like, oh my gosh, there There were meadow groves. There was a grove biome. There's a snowy slopes biomes. And even in the caves, there are more than one cave biome. There's like
there's biomes within caves now. There's the stalagmite and stalactites. There's the lush caves, which have like basically jungles in them.
Yeah, jungle. Mini jungles. They're not that big.
Well, Amethyst has been in the game.
Wasn't this all added
Yeah.
like in the last update?
No, this was
I
all
know
announced.
I
a
know
year
this
ago.
new generation. That's this.
They added the axle.
But I think they added all the
None of the biomes were in this.
Did?
Nope, not. Well, I think no, they didn't
Goats.
add any of them. Yeah, they had goats. They had axolotls.
Do any of
That
you?
was pretty much it.
So we know for a fact that the sack was canceled. Whatever that was.
Well, it
called.
wasn't canceled. It just hasn't been. It might have been pushed back. They haven't said because it's the same with the archaeology stuff. Because they spent like an hour talking about this cool new archaeology system they had developed, and they haven't said anything about it since.
They delayed all that in like the deep dark stuff till the next update.
Yeah,
We talked about it a few weeks ago.
what's the next one called?
I forget. It's like
The Wilder.
Yeah, the wild update. They're adding a deep dark. They're revamping the swamps. They're doing a whole bunch of stuff in the next update too. So
Yeah, no. So did you hear about the goat horns?
no, no horns now.
No, they that was one. It's actually funny because it's not in the game.
Awesome, my
as far as I'm concerned, and from what I've heard, it's not. But it could be,
How
and we
hard
just
would that item have been to put in the game?
not hard at all. Well, because like goats have no purpose yet,
It's a sprite and it just makes a noise.
and goats actually here. Let me find
You know
it.
what they should have done? They should have made it so you can make like fur armor from goats, and you would use that with the colt. Because
That would have made way more sense. Or no, they should have just made it so you can get furs from goats. Like they drop fur, like the thing is just called furs, and you add that to leather armor to make a coat.
Because like leather armor isn't.
Leather armor isn't inherently
Well,
cold
I-
resistant. It doesn't make any
That'd be
sense.
way worse.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's Sam. Come on.
No, I mean you'd get colder in metal armor if you were traveling in a
You wear
cold
big
place
leather
because
pants.
But leather-
metal is more
No.
conductive.
Leather wouldn't help that much.
No, leather would do nothing for you. It's essentially the same as just wearing any other clothes. What are you
Why are
doing?
they adding delay?
The what?
Nick, that's in the wild update too.
Yeah,
Well,
I think they
maybe.
moved a
Don't
bunch
push
of
it
I
back.
thought that was. In,
No.
Have you guys heard about the lighting update?
Do they
Like
change
the shading?
No, the mob spawns. Mobs only spawn on light blocks with level 0 lighting on them now.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
that's like easy.
From what I no from that's
no
what
no more creepers in the house.
exactly no that's from what I've heard. I mean, it could be wrong. I mean, all this could be wrong because it's from YouTube videos that were from like 2 weeks ago. Because
Yeah.
no one's got a review of this out yet.
Only
Like,
the McDonCast has the most reliable.
We have the most
information.
updated and up to news
That's
news.
guys,
right.
won't be out.
Don't check anything we say. Just believe us. With the
Mhm.
blind loyalty.
buy my garbage.
We're the experts.
Yeah, we know. You didn't even have to think about it, dude.
Yeah, no. Enchantment tables also give off light now.
Yeah, they do.
They always.
Yeah, they always do. They just like barely any. It had like a light value of like 4.
Ma,
You guys are nerds.
you're nerds, bro. Oh yeah, so there are vines, dude. Vines are kind of popping off now.
Vines were in game 4.
No, they glow now.
They glow. Oh, you mean the moss?
Yeah.
Yeah, the moss blocks glow.
Because
they realized
that
that-
the game forever.
Because they realized that the caves were completely unexplorable without some source of light, so they added glowing moss.
And all my builders out there are about to get a real. Oh well, I can't make that joke. Are about to get really excited about this. You can use shears now to right click on like the end of a vine, and you're not gonna see any difference, but the vine will no longer grow. So like I can now have like vines coming down from like a tree,
Mhm.
and they're not gonna hit the floor because I can like snip the ends of them, and they'll just stay like that.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's really cool about vines. Apparently pillagers will not attack baby villagers anymore. I don't know.
Are you telling me when you decimate a village, you're not going to murder their kids? Of course you're going to murder them.
No, the pillager.
Boo!
Gotta murder all of them.
That's not accurate, Minecraft.
Here, let me look.
What was the bit from the...
Baby murder, please.
Did you watch the Harley Quinn show?
Not all of it.
There's this whole bit with one of the characters who's like, you have to exterminate the entire bloodline anytime you murder someone, or else someone will try to get revenge on you. That character ends up dying because she forgot to murder someone and they get revenge on her.
The villager becomes like the guy from Take Back.
Yeah.
No, it's on the Minecraft wiki. Pillagers no longer attack baby villagers. That's his. Oh, actually, no, that was from. No, that's 1.18.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
Yep. Well, if you believe in the Minecraft wiki, that's from the Minecraft wiki. So I mean,
Yeah, there's also the Snowy Peaks, which have like
Again, don't check your
the snowier snow that you can sink in and dive
oh
in.
yeah.
I got the update.
Go-
I saw the
Goats also spawn on Snowy Peaks.
Nice. Alrighty, we also got some of the biomes receiving name changes.
Oh yeah. So okay. Going into that, basically Minecraft, they removed about 23 to 26 biomes in this update, and it's gonna go unnoticed. And if it was a big deal, people would have, lost their minds. But like some of the, basically, within a Minecraft, there's like an oak tree biome, a desert biome, and then there's a jungle biome. Well, within those, there's different kinds of terrain. So there's like, wooded hills, so like trees on hills, and then there's like
They removed Taiga Hills?
yeah, but these are all gonna go pretty much unnoticed. Like I mean, it's gonna
Well, shout out to Savannah. Well, that was a glitch. That one should never been in the game anyway.
all of the stuff you see on here is basically gonna be taken out so that the mountains can be put in place.
Yeah.
Hey, Sam.
What? No.
So what you're telling me as part of this update is they're deleting stuff from the game to make room for new stuff.
Exactly, and
See, that's when you just.
but I mean, like, have you even listen?
Some
Dude, like,
might even say that this should have just been Minecraft.
I guarantee you, people aren't even gonna know what some of these are. Okay, let me read you off just 3 of these: gravelly mountains,
Hey, I love those.
giant spruce taiga hills, and modified woodland badlands plateau.
Confounded. How dare they?
Is that like oh god? Going back to-
Hands down.
Nobody's
Free
from.
on the Amazon
This
Kindle
is why I
Fire
only
store.
play the beta version of the game.
I'm gonna go play Survivalcraft on my Amazon
So-
Fire tab.
And some of these aren't even being taken out. Some of them, like I think a few of them were. And what I'm saying is like basically some of these were just receiving name changes. So like the Shattered Savannah, I believe that's in the list above. I'm not sure. Is receiving the name Windswept Savannah.
Again, that biome is not even a biome.
It's my favorite.
Have you ever actually seen that biome? It is the jankiest. It's literally just a rendering glitch that they just named.
Let's look it up.
Yeah, look it up. It looks so janky. It's the weirdest looking biome.
Oh, that's
Look at
cool. What? That's awesome.
That is pretty.
Well, that's like a perfectly rendered version. Usually it's just like jagged. Yeah, see, it's just like a glitchy hill.
That's pretty cool. Exactly. Thank you, Papa Giorgio.
My name's
The only ones I've ever seen is like where it's like that, but then in between every mountain there's a ravine.
Okay, that looks stupid.
Yeah, they always end up spawning like that's like those are examples of like basically perfect spawns.
Okay.
But what they really look like is like like that, where it's just like there's just stuff everywhere.
That's dope. Dude,
That's
that's
just like random blocks all over the place.
I've seen them sometimes where it's just like a floating.
Yeah,
I've seen that.
Like screw up like that.
Like yeah, look at that one down there.
$1 billion game.
Look at that one down there. It's just like 2 mountains just spawned on top of each other.
right. Dude. Oh yeah. And speaking of reaching
That
for
is
the,
definitely what this is.
Yeah, that's what that is.
in relation to mountains and I guess you could say reaching for the sky. 1.18 is also receiving worlds are getting taller
Like way taller.
and ground is getting deeper. We have now started going into the negatives. You can now go down to negative 64.
Wait,
And-
is the nether in the negatives now?
No. Well, maybe.
I don't know. I've only heard about the overworld, but yeah, no, it's deeper now. You can go to negative 64 and go up to 319 or 320ish. And anything below Y0 is now going to be deep state.
Deep slate. The deep sea.
Don't act like you didn't legitimately say that last.
Deep state. And there's stuff dripping from the
Find
ceiling.
Barack Obama down there?
The serpent people live in the caves.
There's like a,
It's the Minecraft deep sea.
Just to be clear, the McDonCast does not endorse the conspiracy theory that Obama's a lizard man.
No, we would never believe that. Obama's not a lizard. Obama's actually not a lizard. We disavow those theories. Max, go get your Chromebook charger. We lost 20%. Alrighty.
Alright,
We got new mountains. We got.
Heck yeah. I love
And
them.
we talked about those lightning.
Lightning. What's with lightning?
I don't know.
Hey, intern.
Looks like a lot of the fish spawns have also changed for some reason.
Oh, wait, so you want to talk about mountains?
Intern, get the garbage bag.
I got some stuff about mountains. It's under generation.
Sure.
So, okay, so yeah, with mountains, there's going to be there's going to be a bunch of biomes in regards to mountains. We got meadow biomes, grove biomes, snowy slopes biomes, the Jagged Peaks biome. Okay, alright, well,
Easter candy.
we'll roll with the
Giant marshmallow man.
Jagged Peaks, and then we got cave biomes. Now, those aren't the only biomes. Like, within Jagged Peaks, there's 3 different versions of those, and cave biomes, there's 2 different versions of those, but, like, meadow biomes are going to be, like, mini oak forests on, like, mountainsides, and they're generally peaceful. They spawn with bees, and they have, like, oak
Oh, that might
trees.
have been the one that we found.
That's the one we found, yeah.
because literally it was the most boring mountain ever. It just had regular trees and regular bees.
No, there was enough space up there. You could literally, like, if you
If you spawned
spawned...
there, you wouldn't have known you were on a mountain.
No, unless you checked your Y value, there's no way you would know how high up you were. Then there's a grove biome, which instead of like oak trees, we now have like a snowy taiga biome. And the snow there is like powdered snow, so it's like soft and it's got deep snow and like spruce trees.
Would you say it's kind of a deep state snow?
It is kind of a deep state snow. Anyways, yeah. And then we got the snowy slopes biome. We're starting to move up the mountain. This stuff comes above the grass and below the stone, and it makes up a pretty good portion of the mountain. You can go up the side of it. This is probably where you're gonna find goats. And
Is there a way to walk on the snowy snow? Do you need like snowshoes, or do they not add those?
I don't know.
Maybe you need leather boots.
Maybe you need a boat. I don't know.
Snow boat.
It's a ghost boat in a snow boat.
What? Oh yeah.
Snowboat is a sled.
Oh, wait a minute. They should do that.
They should add sleds.
No, make it so that you can put attach it to a dog. And
That
then
would be a
drive
good
them
idea.
around.
That would be a good idea.
They need to add Minecraft. Add snow sled dogs.
Please.
Please do it.
And then
Never
we,
be done with this game. You will always be adding more things.
and then we have the Jagged Peaks biome. Okay, so there's like 3 different categories of these bad boys, all right? So we got Snowy Peaks, Stony Peaks, and Frozen Peaks. Snowy Peaks are basically
Snowy Peaks.
you got snow.
You got snow. You got rocks. What else do you want?
You got a shovel because you're gonna sink. All right, there's lots up there. So this is where the different temperatures come into play. So like for Snowy Peaks, not every peak is gonna be cold. There's actually some warm peaks in Minecraft. So Snowy Peaks, you're gonna need warm stuff, or you're gonna die. And then we got Stony Peaks. These are gonna be like so if you're walking through like an oak forest and you walk up to a mountain, you're gonna see a stony peak instead of a snowy peak, and that's a warmer mountain peak that you can go up to. There's also gonna be chunks of calcite in it, and so that's a cool find. Then there's
Time did you
Okay.
spend on this?
about
If
2 hours.
since they added cold, cold damage from cold in this update, in the wild update, since they're updating the desert, they need to make it so that you can die from also the heat.
No.
Now you have to wear less clothes.
Yes.
No, they should just make it so. No, they should just make it so you have to drink water. That way, water bottles actually have a purpose.
No, it does. It's for brewing.
No, but you can drink the water.
Yeah, you can drink the
You
water.
can drink the water.
But it doesn't do anything.
Well, I mean, like, you can feed a horse sugar, but it doesn't do anything.
But that's like a reference to horses.
Okay.
Because they actually mature.
Well,
There's no reference to drinking water. Everyone knows
humans
you can
drink water.
I do
Let's do it in the game, and then you know how we go to a movie theater and people see a thing, they know they clap?
Yeah.
It's like that with water.
I know, I drink water.
They sit there and they clap.
It's just a stock photo of a glass of water, and they go, "Oh wow, that's good."
Now, I think the last one's going to be a lot of fan favorites, the Frozen Peaks. I think this is what a lot of people are hyped for. Frozen Peaks, they are the same as Snowy Peaks. They're going to be cold, but this time they're going to be chunks of ice at the top.
That's actually pretty sick.
So, yeah, this is like
It's like a glacier biome, but
uh-huh. It's like a glacier biome in the sky, and what you got is this is like where the Ice King lives, and yep, it's this is also where you're gonna find goats.
Is Gunther there?
Gunther, yeah, goats spawn up here. You can go up to goats, and unless they added horns to the game, there's no reason to approach them, unless you want the bad RNG of getting booted off the top of the mountain.
Bunted off the mountain.
Yeah, and then you guys want to stay on mountains, or do you want to move it on the caves yet, or any last?
Yeah, we can talk about caves.
Keep talking.
How much
Are
money
you
is that?
Dr. Oz, right?
Yes,
Wait,
Luke.
what? Hang on, we need to say that again. What?
Who?
Sam, you know Dr. Oz with the Dr. Oz show.
Yes, we're familiar with Dr. Oz, the Dr. Oz show. Famous guy who's not actually a doctor.
Oh, okay.
Yes, he's running for Senate in Pennsylvania.
Let's go, baby.
Why? Wait,
I don't even know who that is.
Show a campaign something. Does he have any campaign things?
Try to find it.
We need to detour and investigate this thoroughly.
I don't know if he's officially announced it. I think it was just.
My icy's almost out. I'm about to leave.
What's the exact
He just disappears.
Brain just stopped working.
Like everything stays here. He just has to go back to his.
I gotta go back into sleep. Sleep mode. There's either icy mode or sleep mode.
Cannot find the link to his website. This, no one wants to give it to me.
Okay. Well, anyways.
Okay. Well, caves.
Keep talking, I'll bring it.
Caves are cool. Caves are new. Caves are trendy. Caves are. I'm not gonna say that.
Cavey.
Dripstone. Okay. People love it. People don't love
Oh,
it.
you can use it to make like an infinite water source.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, so this is the guy.
Wow, Dr. Oz.
So
This is
who?
Why does
Oh,
it
wait.
look like exactly like the Trump logo, just with Dr. Oz?
It does. That's probably why. Yeah. Who is this guy?
Emmy Award-winning The Dr. Oz Show.
Oh. I don't know.
Is he an actual doctor?
Did
he go to-
I think he was, but he just like isn't. He hasn't practiced in a while.
Did he get a doctorate?
He does have a doctorate. That's why he's allowed to
So-
call himself doctor.
Well, then yeah. He's doctor.
Apparently, he's now referring to himself as America's doctor.
American
Wow,
doctor.
that's America's doctor. Ours.
Oh, Pennsylvania. Okay.
Yeah, because the Republican.
Oh, from the office?
Yeah.
He's not going to win the primary.
No,
He's Dr.
because
Oz.
he's Dr. Oz. Well, I don't know. Donald Trump won the
That's true.
primary.
He
He was also a reality TV star.
But he won by verbally bullying everybody into just letting him
Yeah,
win.
Dr. Oz doesn't really seem
Dr.
like
Oz
the
does not seem like that kind of
the aggressive type.
What do you want to know? Is he's gonna fix our healthcare?
I like how in his response to
He's
COVID-19,
gonna restore our faith.
I like he uses the picture of the wall. Like he's gonna have the same plan. Like he's,
we're gonna do. Wait, he lives in Pennsylvania.
What?
What on earth does he have to do with immigration in any way? Who's immigrating through Pennsylvania?
he's gonna stop
There's
it.
like one road that goes to gas.
It's like a small tunnel.
He's gonna stop that one road.
He's gonna keep the Canadians
I
out.
don't know. He's gonna restore our faith.
Something about.
But
Oh
this-
wow, it's like not even a full paragraph.
But it's just a Dr. Oz is giving back. He founded Health Corps, which provides health education and mentoring to undeserved.
Literally has nothing to do with faith whatsoever.
No, it's just to restore our faith, and then there's a
A
paragraph
blurb about how he did some like
And then that's it.
education thing.
he's got some surgery.
He looks like a robot man. He looks like a Disney animatronic.
The other part of this news story was that Dr. Oz's show was pooled in New York.
I've never even heard of the Dr. Oz show. Who is this guy?
He was like he's super famous.
Hang on.
Dr. Phil.
Oh, I love Dr. Phil. Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't like
it's
Dr.
like
Phil.
his
Send him to the
worst
ranch.
cousin.
Yeah, imagine if Dr. Phil was like instead of sending people to the ranch, he like diagnosed you medicine and sold you weird like hip mobility bracelets.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead. We're just gonna give an official donation.
Alrighty, where's the bag?
All right, the amounts
Yeah, put
you
that in
can
the bag.
donate are $25, $50.
Okay, anyways, let's go back.
Oh, here, wait. Do you mind throwing this out for me?
Well,
Why is the highest? you can
Okay,
get
this is empty.
2,900?
I love that.
Okay,
Oh, caves. Okay. Resume podcast.
where were we? Caves? Dripstone?
So,
Yeah, so Dripstone. Oh, you know what was cool? McDonald and I, when we played Minecraft last night, we were running around. I basically went down into the cave and I quickly realized there was a problem because I only had a Silk Touch pickaxe. And if anyone knows anything about those, you can't pick up any items when you mine it because you can only mine the actual block. And so I wasn't able to mine diamonds to get a diamond pickaxe
Really anything.
couldn't use Silk Touch. But
Why don't you
what?
start crafting table?
Wait, there's a big point in this story though. So I made a wooden pickaxe, and I didn't do any mining the entire time. And within like 30 minutes, I had diamond tools.
Yeah, because you can find diamonds really easily now because they're just like visible on the surface.
Yeah, I'm sure I
And
could
you
have.
can literally just walk around until you walk on one.
Yeah, no, there's. I'm sure if I had my brightness even higher, I probably could have found diamonds within the first 10.
Speedrunners are really gonna like this one.
They
Yeah.
actually get rid of the
What lapis thing?
Oh,
block.
5 blocks.
Oh yeah, well because they changed the whole generation.
Oh.
So yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah.
obviously changed.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, I think that pretty much covers Minecraft.
Yeah.
Unless
Oh,
there's
wait.
anything else you'd like to add?
Oh yeah. Wait. Hang on. We got 3 more things. Hang on. Down at the bottom. We got simulation distance. So now I think a lot of people are gonna like simulation distance.
I don't
because-
think anyone is really gonna notice that.
Oh well, I don't.
What's a simulation?
So simulation distance is how far it renders mob activity.
Oh, dude, no, it's a big
Like
deal
AI
for
activity.
mob farms, bro. That could be
Oh
huge.
yeah, for mob farms, I guess that is.
Is
a
it
good
shorter
thing.
or
It could.
longer?
Well, it
No,
depends on
you-
how what. You
Yeah,
set
how
on
far
the
you set it to.
computer.
You could set it
Oh, you
as
can
far.
change it?
Yeah. You can set it
I think
over
by
like 30.
default on Bedrock, I think it's set to.
No,
12.
that could be huge for us
I
because
don't know,
then.
I've never played
Well,
a
no,
game.
not for us, because on Realms you can't change it past a certain. But
Oh.
yeah, if we were playing on Solo Worlds.
Oh, and then there's a music disc, Other Side by Lena Rain.
yeah, by
Lena
like an
Rain.
actual like music person.
Yeah, same person who made Pigstep. And we also have items, telescopes, and sacks, and maybe goat horns.
Maybe sax. We'll see. Maybe a lot of stuff. Maybe a lot of stuff.
That's as much as I've got on Minecraft.
So were they canceled just in Java, or are they in Bedrock? know.
Horns?
Well, horns and the bag. Any of them.
I don't know where the bag's going, dude. Like I didn't even know any of this
That
before
was
today.
honestly the thing I was most excited about of the whole update.
The bag.
Because they
Bag?
finally gave you the ability to carry more
There are
stuff.
mountains and caves, and you care about a bag?
I can't do anything at those caves
You're
if my
an
inventory
idiot.
is full.
Why would you want like what? Okay, that's kind of broken though. Then there's no purpose to go to an end city.
Please add a
Yeah.
purple bag.
Okay, but
and
they
Sam
should never
will
have
freak
put
out.
those in the end city to begin with. Those should have.
It's,
Because that's what you can. So you can only get them after you beat the final boss
yes,
of the game.
it's a huge.
That's so dumb.
It's a huge advantage.
It's-
It makes the game so easy.
It's a quality of life update. It's not even an advantage in any way. All it does is save you time.
You could store like 1 billion golden apples then.
Yeah, you could store 64 of them.
Yeah, and then you can fill like an.
But you'd have to go into your inventory, right-click the bag, drag the item out every single time you want to eat one.
Dude, finding the Ender Dragon would be ridiculously easy if you had an Ender or a Shulker
As
box.
opposed to just putting a chest on the ground and filling it with apples.
Yeah, because you can't leave. You have to defeat the dragon before you can go back. So then, if you fill your Shulker box up with a bunch of stuff, you show it to the Ender Dragon, and you're not limited by
Just use an ender chest.
using an Ender chest.
Yeah, you can put those in the end.
Yeah, but then you have to bring the Ender chest with you, and that
So
takes.
that's one inventory slot, same as the
Yeah,
bag.
one inventory slot. No, but then what? You're only gonna have one bag.
Then you could have 64
You could have-
stacks
you could
of
have-
64 golden apples.
You can have as many bags as you want. What are they gonna do? Limit each Minecraft player to one bag?
Yeah, you can only have 2.
You can only have 2.
Yeah.
So there is a cap on it. Okay.
That's add 4 bags per person.
No, that makes sense. If they add a cap to it, then I'd agree. That's okay.
Yeah.
But
I
it shouldn't have the same space as a shulker box.
It shouldn't have taken this long for them to add backpacks to the game.
No, they do. Like if they add a
Well,
backpack to
they're
the.
not backpacks,
if
right?
Here's
they-
what they should have done
if they had a-
in like the adventure update. They should have made it so that you can take a chest and 2 pieces of leather, make a backpack, and then it just takes the spot of your chest plate. So you lose the armor
So if you want
in
the
exchange
full
for
armor,
extra
you gotta
storage.
You gotta take the back.
And then that's the trade-off. That makes so much more sense to me than every other storage
Well,
solution
but
they've
then
come
how
up
do
with.
you? Where's the backpack go? It breaks in. Backpack.
You can't if it has stuff in it, you can't put it in your inventory.
Ja-
Just take everything out.
Mojang
Take it off.
adds literally mountains.
That way,
McDonald's.
you
I
basically
like
have to have access to a
backpack.
chest to take it off.
Imagine being excited for a backpack.
Bro, because it's the first quality of life update I think they've ever done.
Dude, there's no one.
They have done 0 quality
I
of
have
life
never
updates.
met anyone who's been asking for a backpack in Minecraft.
I've never met anyone who didn't want a backpack in Minecraft.
Me?
Well, that's a bad take.
Who cares?
People who want to carry more things.
What? Your inventory shouldn't even be that crowded.
It's all, bro. You literally walk around you explore for like 30 minutes. Your inventory gets full.
No, that's just you.
That's because you don't pick up anything.
No, I do. I pick up tons of stuff.
No, you don't, because your inventory would get full if you did.
No, it doesn't because I'm organized. I don't carry on garbage.
There's a limit to how much you can do it, even if you. That's not important. Anyways,
So you can only carry.
Let's move on.
You can only carry 2 backpacks. Like, how much storage would you want in each backpack? How much?
you can only put 64 items in a backpack.
Oh, that's pretty fair.
Yeah, so it's way less than the shulker boxes because you can stack. So like for example, if you had a shulker box, you could fill the whole thing with like 64 stacks of arrows,
And
whereas
there
the
were
bag
64
just
stacks of shulker boxes.
yeah. Whereas the bag you can only put like a whole stack of arrows would take up the whole bag.
Okay.
So it's a lot more balanced, but also it's not in the game, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, like, who would want to... Wait, there's only one slot in your backpack. So why would you use a slot in your inventory just to have an extra slot?
No, it's not one slot. It carries 64 items.
Like, there 64 slots?
Yeah.
That's OP.
No, not slots, like 64 individual items. You can put 64 things in it.
Like,
So let's say you have 32 pieces of wood and 32 sticks. You can fit that in the backpack.
so there are 2
How many
slots.
bags can you?
No, there's 64 slots, but you can only put one thing in each slot.
That would be a really ugly organized backpack.
It's not when you just look up the UI because the UI is not what you think it is. It literally when you open the bag, it just shows the pixel art of all your stuff and you just drag it out.
All right.
It'd be like if you just wanted to use it for like collecting diamonds or something, and then you just put all your diamonds.
Yeah, no. So Max has no idea what it is and didn't understand what I was saying at all. But that's not
No,
important.
like,
Yes, Max. Thanks for explaining what a
okay, so I'm
backpack is.
saying-
When are we gonna get...
What I'm saying
When,
Merry
is, like,
Christmas.
when are we gonna
Merry
get...
Christmas.
you would use it for one thing.
I don't know why...
It's not one thing.
You can only fit 64.
Yeah, 64 individual things. You can have 64 different things. Just it
You
has to be
have, like,
one
30
thing.
of one thing.
Yeah.
I
That's what
want...
I'm saying.
Yeah.
So like, the way I would use it is like if I'm collecting this ore, I would just put all of the ore.
Yeah.
That way I can.
Well, but that wouldn't take any. That would take the same amount of space if it did that. That's stupid.
I want them to add new potions.
Then what's the point?
Because you can put different kinds of. Let's say you have 30 sticks and 30 planks of wood. You could put those into one item slot now.
Like it would only be useful for like.
Well, put your tools in there then.
All right. I think we should
Anyways.
a solid 30 minutes.
Yeah, I think we're good on Minecraft. I think we've covered Minecraft. I think we got it. I think
Have
we
you guys
got it
ever
good.
heard about
Guys.
the part 1 update? Mike.
All right. We're gonna go update by update everything that was added. All right. Let's start with 1.1.
All right, so next up in gaming news, we have Samulu is presenting the Game Awards for some reason.
Who's that?
Is he the host?
You know
or is
Shang-Chi?
Shang-Chi?
Shang-Chi, the Marvel movie?
Oh yeah.
That guy from that movie.
Honest.
This man.
Okay.
You know, famous gamer, Samulu.
He's not a gamer though.
Oh, no, he's a gamer, Nick.
Oh, he's a gamer?
Apparently.
He's probably
he Twitch
played-
stream?
Maybe, I don't
he
know.
Plays League of Legends. He plays.
The
Idol
Game
Four
Awards
Months.
seems to think he's an
Wait,
important
who
gaming
was
icon.
his girlfriend in this movie?
What's her, Aquafina?
Mhm.
Well, it wasn't.
It was his
Oh,
girlfriend.
it
That
was-
was her role.
Yeah.
In the
Anyway.
movie.
He didn't say.
Is he hosting or is he just presenting? one?
He's They didn't
Her-
say.
How?
Because usually, I'm pretty
They
sure.
said he is presenting at the Game Awards.
Okay, that means he's just gonna present it.
So,
Jeff Neely's hosting still.
yeah.
Oh, maybe he'll just.
So it looks
Like
like
a
they
Marvel
just
game.
wanted a big celebrity for this.
Well, they got a bunch. It's the Game Awards.
Yeah.
It's like the Oscars for video games.
They get a bunch of people who don't play video games.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they
What?
get a bunch of celebrities who've never played video games
and they go
before.
out and they go, gaming is cool. All right, best game.
I am wait. What? Remember last year when Jeff Goldblum was there and he was like
Right.
obviously stoned out of his mind?
No, that was at Summer Game Fest.
Oh yeah,
Where he
yeah.
was talking about like a Jurassic World mobile game.
And he was like,
just absolute-
he was like totally
he was just
stoned.
totally aired out.
So funny because they did it live, which was a mistake.
All right.
Alrighty.
Fall Guys can. Wait.
Fall Guys
what?
is officially okay. It was supposed to come to the Switch two years ago.
That's stupid.
No, I think it was supposed to come out summer of this year.
Yeah,
Bro,
summer
Fall,
of this year.
Fall Guys is awesome. Why aren't they putting it on the Switch?
Oh, they are. They were just supposed to do it 6 months ago, and now they're gonna do it next year instead. Because apparently, Fall Guys is just such a behemoth monster of a game
They
that
delayed
they
it.
couldn't manage
It
to
really
fit on the
isn't,
Switch.
though.
No, it's not.
How is this?
I saw Moist Critical download and play it on one stream.
It's like a megabyte large. It's
Yeah.
a tiny game.
Yeah, let's look it up.
But it's so
But
good
it
though.
would be perfect for the Switch.
It
Yeah.
would be.
That
It's
is
like-
a perfect Switch
That's
game.
like a perfect.
2 gigabytes of storage.
That is like So Fortnite on the Switch is 8 gigs. That's like literally like a fourth of Fortnite.
Yeah, that's like
What?
perfect because
It's
Yeah.
8 gigs
And
on a
it's a part of a
Switch?
game
Yeah.
that's already been made.
Yeah, and the game, like, literally all they just have to do is look, it requires at least a GeForce 660. It's like a 14-year-old card.
yeah, that's like a perfect game because you know
Maybe they have like
you
one
grab
guy
your
doing
Switch,
it.
you go downstairs, sit on a couch, play a simple game of Fall
Well,
Guys.
because you know how Fall Guys
Oh,
they do
Max.
the season model.
Last
where they do
night,
content.
I was
Yeah.
watching YouTube, okay? I was watching Linus Tech Tips
Mhm.
because I never heard of this guy until McDonald told me about him.
Mhm.
And I was watching him build computers, right? And one of the builds was a Pentium build, and I was like, bro, this is what Max can do. I was like,
Oh, yeah, I can't play Halo.
Yeah, Max tried to download Halo Infinite on
Oh, no, it
Wyatt's old laptop.
I fully did not expect it to work at all because it can barely run Fortnite.
It doesn't even turn on. The game won't launch.
Yeah, it doesn't put the minimum graphics requirement.
He downloaded
So-
the 80 gigabyte file,
The
and
only
he
thing-
can't even launch
The
the
only game
game.
that I can play on there that runs okay is
80
Minecraft.
gigs? Wait, I'm surprised your computer even had 80 gigs to
Yeah,
give.
it has what, like 128 gigs or
I
something.
don't. I stole your SD card from.
That only had 128 gigs, so
Probably
yeah.
128 gigs.
Anyway. The point is that Fall Guys is so graphically intensive.
it's just the
Doesn't-
Switch couldn't
You
handle
know, my
it.
guess is because you know how Fall Guys they do content seasons.
Mhm.
They probably have like because I believe it's still an indie developer. They probably have like their whole team just working on Fall Guys
Yeah,
content.
they didn't.
And they have like one guy in a closet on like a MacBook trying to program the Switch port.
Yeah, God, they just whiffed it so hard with this game.
Yeah.
They
Everyone,
had something really special, and they really just
as soon as it
dropped
hit its
the ball.
peak, literally everyone expected it to be gone in a week, and it was.
Yeah.
It was good,
People
though.
talked about this game for 3 days, and then no one
I
cared.
mean,
They should have supported it more, done something,
Yeah,
anything.
the problem is that they didn't
didn't
do
all-
anything because there was like,
Yeah.
like 8
They
things
Among
you could
Us
do, and then
themselves,
it's-
where
Yeah.
it got really popular, but they didn't have enough content ready
Yeah.
for
to,
it
for it
to
to still
carry itself longer than a week.
Yeah, no, like they just came out with the first major update for Among Us like a month ago.
Yeah, and
Like no one even knew about it.
everyone forgot.
Like if
about
I
it.
just if I uploaded something on my TikTok about it, which is like the most popular content on that TikTok page was Among Us content,
yeah, at one point, yeah,
no one would probably even watch it.
no,
Yeah,
yeah.
your logo's still an Among Us guy.
Yeah, I'll probably stay that way for the
Well, because
next.
now it's a meme because of how dead it is.
Yeah,
He's
And
it's-
now it's a joke.
it-
Yeah.
yeah, no,
Everyone plays Among Us still. People just go around and go Among Us sus
Among Us,
imposter.
sus, imposter.
Yeah. I get that. That's like the first. I think that's probably the most common thing I get commented when people first click
I
on
think
my
that was one of
videos.
my first ever TikTok comments. Was someone just said, "Fortnite sussy balls."
Fortnite sussy balls.
The internet is
A great place.
Great place.
All right. Oh, development on the next Witcher game.
We'll start early next year.
Wow. That
Chad, there's
game
no-
that came
oh,
out
not Chad,
9
no.
years ago. They're just now starting the next one.
So what's Witcher?
Project Red was working on
10 years ago now. I think, actually.
Cyberpunk forever, right?
Right.
And they didn't
supposedly.
And they didn't finish it, and then they put it out, and
Obviously.
then everyone hated it, and everyone forgot about it.
Mhm.
And so now, because that was a massive bomb, they're gonna go back to Witcher. They're gonna go do that.
I've never even played Witcher.
So you know Skyrim.
Yes.
Imagine Skyrim with better graphics and worse sword
Why? Wait, better graphics?
and a better story. A way better story. Like actually, just it has a story.
That's the.
You know how Skyrim's
This
like
is
the
all the-
story is just kill.
Oh, this is the game?
You're the Dragonborn.
Well,
Oh.
that's the show.
This is the game.
Oh yeah, I've seen this guy.
Yeah, that's Geralt of
Basically,
Rivia.
Skyrim's
The
story
Witcher.
is you're the Dragonborn.
Yeah, so this
Okay,
is
got
like
it.
imagine if Skyrim also had like a choose your own adventure story going on.
It's based on like a
Instead of just, well, I guess I gotta kill the dragon.
Guess I gotta
And
go
the
do
game
this.
is
Oh
pretty
wait,
much over.
development on the next will start next year. So,
That game came out 10 years ago.
so they haven't even started working on it.
No,
there's-
this is made by the same people that made Cyberpunk. Except for that
oh,
game. That
okay,
game was
okay,
good.
because they're working on Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Well,
sucks.
Working on Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Working on Cyberpunk.
No.
On vacation
Oh,
until
yeah.
6 years before the game came out.
Okay, dude, Cyberpunk 77. I was thinking about getting it for YouTube content, and then I saw the first few reviews about it.
And everyone hated it. 'cause it didn't
everyone,
work.
It was a bomb.
they were like,
It was such a massive failure.
the only time I ever see people playing it is to test,
Just to see the fun bugs.
see the bugs, or
Stress test a
stress test
computer.
a GPU, because I'm looking for a GPU
Because
out.
it's so Yeah, it's like super graphically intensive, but if you look at the NPCs, look away, and then look back, they'll all despawn.
Dude.
I think they fixed that now.
GTA 5 is so bad
It's still
about that.
getting its Netflix spin-off.
Oh,
season.
GTA 5 has better like AI for the NPCs than Cyberpunk does.
Seriously?
If you shoot a gun at a guy in a car in Cyberpunk, he won't move. He'll just stay in the car.
They just stay in the car?
But it does have Keanu Reeves.
Gosh,
Have
they...
Keanu Reeves.
Dude, that's embarrassing for Keanu Reeves. Like,
No, that was the only part that everyone was like, yeah.
Oh,
Keanu
don't
Reeves.
Yeah, no,
worry,
people
guys.
are gonna
Getting
like
a
that.
major
That's-
update in
that-
early
that-
2022.
Oh, good.
2022 for this?
When the game should.
It's because they what probably happened, which was what everyone theorized happened. They were making the game.
Mhm.
It wasn't turning out the way they wanted. They
Obviously.
threw everything out.
Yeah.
They restarted development, but people were still pushing for the game to come out because it had been so long since they announced it. Because game companies have been doing
They
this
announced it
really
in
dumb thing
2013,
recently.
right? Or 2012?
Yeah, something like that. Because they start working on it, and then a week later they reveal the game at E3. And
Yeah.
so everyone's just sitting there waiting for the game to come out, even though there's no.
It's the same thing that happened with Bayonetta 4.
Yeah, 3.
Or 3, yeah.
Yeah, and so they pushed out the game when it wasn't finished at all.
Yeah.
And then everyone hated it, no one bought it.
But see,
and
like,
now they're in a hole.
at least Nintendo, when they announce a game like 8 years ahead of time, if something goes wrong, they're like, okay, so
Yeah.
we goofed.
If Metroid
Game
Prime
didn't work.
4 is a thing, they'll just be
Yeah,
like,
so
oops, we
Nintendo,
dropped the whole
Nintendo?
game.
a few years ago announced Metroid Prime 4, which was the sequel to Metroid Prime 3.
Okay.
And halfway through development, they scrapped another studio came in, was like, hey, we see what you're doing. We also made like a version just to show you guys, just to see what happened.
Right.
And Nintendo was like, that's so much better than what we have that we're scrapping our entire game and you're gonna make it now.
No way.
They
Yeah.
threw out the entire game.
Dude, that takes some guts though
But
for a
and then
game.
they
It's in
posted,
development.
like that day, they posted on their YouTube channel. Was it the CEO or who was it?
It was, I forget which
Or was it just their announcer guy who does the snap?
I think
thing?
it was like, yeah. It was
At least they admitted they did something
but
wrong.
They posted a video. They were like, so
we
the
goofed.
game's gonna take a little bit longer than expected because we're restarting development entirely.
No, dude, like
that'll be good, though.
that's honorable for a company to admit they made a mistake
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Like Grand Theft Auto, Rockstar, dude, they will
They don't
never
say anything.
they will never admit a mistake. Like they screwed GTA up in
Yeah.
the like rolling into like, okay, for any GTA fans, like the Doomsday update that was literally Doomsday of GTA. It like they added vehicles that were OP. There were no weapons that you can combat them. They're called the Oppressor Mark II.
Oh,
And
the flying motorcycle.
the
with
flying
rocket launchers.
motorcycle with rocket they started adding all this stuff, and the community put their hands together. They looked to the
Please
sky.
stop.
They asked Rockstar to remove it from the game, and you know what Rockstar added? They added the orbital cannon, which
From Agents of Shield.
I'm not even joking. It's a Death Star type laser that you can fire down from space and kill any player.
That was clearly the solution to the problem.
And that's what and Rockstar never commented on it. And
Like, so we hear you. We understand that you don't like how OP that
Oh, we
is.
think you're idiots. So we're
But
gonna do
instead
this.
of, we decided we're going to step it up. Actually, Death Stars in the game.
no,
now.
and then the game community, because I made a whole video about this. The prices on these items were so high, inflation in GTA
Went up to compensate for the prices.
went up, and nobody could make enough money, and this money glitch came out, and people started making money, and then Rockstar did a super tsunami of bans and banned all the accounts that glitched the money, and they banned they literally banned like over tens of thousands of their community members overnight.
So they came up with a bunch of OP vehicles that
Yeah.
ruined the game. Inflation went crazy because people were trying to buy those OP vehicles
Yes.
to stay competitive, and then they banned
They
everyone.
banned everyone. It was-
Sounds like they really know what they're doing.
and then
over
they
there.
never said anything about like, oh, community. You know, we realized we've been a bit tyrannical in our game development. We're sorry. No, they don't say any of that. They just say new update coming out. We're adding it one new vehicle,
New heist.
new heist. It will pay out. This new heist literally pays out $1 million an hour.
Yeah.
That's how dramatic the inflation is, and that's slow. That's the fastest way you can make
You
money.
know what this says?
Society requires you to do
You know, if you
20k
think about it, it's
Oprico
kinda like
heists.
Squid Game. There's a lot of us society.
Squid Games.
Meanwhile, like the GTA 6 development team is just over there eating Cheetos, playing Bejeweled.
Oh, so this isn't on your topic list, but Mr. Beast, his Squid Games is at 120 million views from yesterday in the first week.
Made $2 million.
Good, because it
Still
cost
hasn't
us
made up
3.5
for the
Yeah,
price
it still hasn't paid up.
yet.
Okay, 134, an extra 10 million views from last night. That's
insane.
That's insane growth.
Yeah.
Dude, I was predicting 50 million views. He crushed it.
Yeah.
We were way off. We were way off.
Team C's is not going to reach it.
I'm sure it could. I'm sure it
They're
could.
at 17 million. They need 30 million left.
Well, no, I mean everyone was kind of focused on his Squid Games though.
Bezos steps in.
Like, no, I'm sure they'll hit it. Like Mr. Beast, if he just makes like 3 videos about it, I'm sure
Yeah.
they rebuild the hype for it.
He gets 1/3 of the people who watched the Squid Game video to donate it.
Yeah. Alright, anyways, what's next?
Anyway,
What's your
next
Bioshock
game, reportedly titled Bioshock Isolation, aiming for an early 2022 reveal.
What's Bioshock?
it's a what even is Bioshock?
It's weird.
It's weird.
I think the
Okay.
last Bioshock
So
game
imagine
15 years ago.
Skyrim, but it takes place in like a steampunk era.
Okay.
It's not open world, so it's like levels.
Hmm.
That's what it is.
That,
Be the
I mean,
first-
that's what you like. That's what you
Yeah,
like.
the
I
first
mean,
Bioshock game in about 9 years because Infinite came out.
Awesome.
Good for Bioshock fans. I know they're also doing a show on like Amazon or something. I'm sure that'll turn out
I'm
great.
sure a lot of people will watch that.
yo, the first business. I can't wait to talk about. Okay, new trip.
Alrighty,
A new AAA Marvel MMO game in development for
Yo!
DC Universe Online developers.
Let's go,
why do they
baby.
keep making
Like-
Marvel MMOs?
Why do they keep? This is like the 9th Marvel game in.
Why are they making
So,
MMOs in
No,
2021?
no. Will Black Widow be in this game? I'm just wondering.
Just for the plot.
I'm
Nick, you like Black Widow? Google Psylocke. Google that.
no. It's I'm asking for a friend.
Literally any Marvel character that is a woman.
Look up Black Cat.
Yeah, look up Black Cat. She's like Black Widow, but with less clothes. All right.
No, baby. No.
Alrighty, but yeah. Is there any news on this, or did we just know that it
No,
was
we
going to
just
announce?
know what's happening.
Great. I can't wait for that. Is it take place in the MCU or something? Is it? No. Okay.
Probably not.
Mirror's Edge
That's-
Remastered reveal happening at the Game Awards. Wow. So then it's not happening at the Game Awards because it just happened just now.
The
right?
company didn't announce it, but all like the news publications were like, yeah.
Mirror's Edge.
So dumb. Why would you announce that you're going to announce a thing?
To
That's just
drive up
announcing
hype.
the thing.
To drive up hype for people to watch the thing, to go, oh my gosh, this thing was real.
So dumb.
And if it isn't real, then people will be disappointed. And they'll tweet
So
about it,
basic-
and that'll drive up internet.
So
interest.
basically, either they will maintain their status quo amount of hype that they already had,
yes.
or it will go down.
Yes.
It will not. There's no situation in which it goes up.
There's no
The level of
situation.
tweets will go up.
The level of tweets.
If it's revealed
Do you
or if
really
it's not
want your level of tweets to go up, though?
Yes.
That's pretty much only ever a bad
all
thing.
publicity is good publicity.
I'm averaging about 1 tweet every 6 months right now. And I get my moderators on Twitch telling me, "Nar, Nick, you need to upload more on
Post more on Instagram.
post more
Why
fam."
don't you post on your Instagram?
They're literally getting on to me about it. I'm like, oh, I don't care.
Because it's Instagram.
I'm lazy.
Just go for it
I
on
think we should
Instagram.
more say.
Alrighty, and
Also,
business.
That's okay. This is a huge first point. You gotta fill me in on this.
Yeah, so
This is
earlier
huge.
today, I don't know if
Today?
they drafted a bill. Yeah, well, they revealed that they did it. I don't know if they drafted the bill or actually,
Oh, this is the gamer bill.
or if they actually like submitted it to Congress. But there is, in fact, a piece of legislation floating around somewhere, headed by Chuck Schumer and some other notable Democrats,
who don't know what a PS5 is.
who have never even heard of a PS5, who are trying to stop bots from buying PS5s and graphics cards.
Oh
So,
yes! Oh my gosh, dude, we've needed this forever.
Stopping Grinch bots.
Yeah, so aside from the horrible name for the bill,
That's kind of silly.
Yeah. We got Paul Tonko from New York.
Richard Blumenthal.
Dude, I don't even care.
Most of these people don't even know how to get on the internet.
Streamer, I believe, is 87 years old.
Yeah, I'm 100% sure he thinks a PS5 is some sort of diet soda.
Diet soda.
They wanted to buy a PS5 for their children.
Yeah, you know what? You're right.
And they
That's probably what happened.
They can't get
He wanted to get his grandkid a PS5. He was like, "Hey, little Timmy, how do I buy you a PS5?" And he was like, "You can't because the bots are doing it." And he was like, "Oh well, good thing
I don't know what a
Good thing I'm admin of the economy.
I don't know what no kinds of bots is, but I don't like them. I'm gonna stop them."
That actually is huge. I don't even care. Like,
no, this is gonna end. Okay, so I like this. I want them to do this, but I
Me
know
too.
because of how old they are and because it's the government, they're gonna end up like banning personal computers by accident.
okay,
because of this legislation.
honestly, like buying PC parts it's not like impossible. They're just expensive.
But they're expensive
because of bots.
and
So,
scalpers.
like, it's not like the arguments they're gonna have to make to get this through. It's gonna be kind of hard.
Well, you can fairly easily explain it's a detriment to the free market to have bots scalping everything.
Yeah, but they're gonna say, oh, but they're still for selling. They're still getting to where they need to go. I mean, they're just at a really high price. I don't know. Like,
Yeah, okay, so there's two arguments to be made in appeal to the free market. You can either argue that the graphics cards were originally priced too low, and this is the market self-correcting itself and raising the prices. Or you can argue that these bots are artificially raising the prices that
they are.
in opposition to the free market, and this is not the price that they should be. But given the high demand and shortage,
It's very high priced.
that would make sense for the market price to go up. And this so then you could argue that this is the market correcting itself. I don't know. I don't know how this is going to go.
Because Congress
This
Yeah,
this sounds a little too good to be true, honestly.
This will pass the House and fail in the Senate because there's a D on it. So,
That sucks.
Hopefully-
Man. I really hope it gets
hopefully
through
Kamala
though.
Harris makes a bill. So
But I mean, like-
some of them like Kamala Harris.
Like, what would they do? Like, what would they
Not
do?
Kamala Harris. What's the
They'll
Tulsi
they'll
guy.
sign the bill. They'll sign the bill.
She can
The gamers
spit
will
out
rise
of it.
up, and the
Gamers will rise up.
and
Last
then
year's
what?
like gamers.
And then what? Like, what are they gonna do?
Honestly, no. I think that this is like mega conspiracy. Well, not even really conspiracy. I think this is an attempt for the politicization of gamers.
Probably.
I believe that this is an appeal to the gamer voter base.
Oh yeah, no, dude.
Which has not traditionally ever been a thing.
No, but it's
Because there is no gamer voter base.
No,
No, they're all
but-
12.
no, but if you think about it, like
Getting them early.
the connections that famous gamers have to millions of people, if like
Yeah.
if you get like
Pokemon
you get
killing
if you,
for,
no,
yeah.
if you just get one streamer, like one gaming
Like a
streamer,
big streamer.
yeah, you get one big gaming streamer to shout out your bill,
Yeah.
like that could be
big.
Although it
huge.
is quite annoying when a large makes a vote not.
What are you saying right now?
All right, moving on.
Making a joke because
A Giorgio meltdown.
What?
we messed up the first Minecraft.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
Are you talking about
gosh.
streamers interfering with democracy?
Don't tell me about that mob boat was
I
rigged.
That would be the ultimate gamer move, though.
No, honestly.
Just the gamers overthrowing the entire
That's-
Democratic
No, honestly.
Gamers rise
Look,
gamer party.
influencers have the most powerful union they are the most powerful union in America.
Gamers?
Because their union
That's
is
true.
their audience.
Oh yeah.
They don't have to sign with a union. They can just get their audience mad about a thing.
If BTS told
Dude,
everyone
and
to
you-
go burn down the entire city of Chicago, people would
People
do
would
it.
do it.
Yeah, no, gamers are wild.
Yeah. Gamers are
Gamers are wild.
Gamers rise up.
People would be like, I do exactly what they told me to do. I live my entire life on the internet.
Alrighty.
There's an RTX somewhere within the rubble. Just
But
start
yeah,
digging.
so they have been very vague about how this legislation would work. They said it is based on the piece of legislation that they passed a few years ago in order to keep bots from scalping like sports tickets.
Okay.
So I haven't heard of bots scalping sports tickets, so maybe,
I could see why they would do
maybe
it though.
that bill was successful
No,
because I haven't heard of it happening
there
anytime
probably
recently.
was some scalping of sports tickets.
Yeah,
They go for
I'm saying there was,
thousands
but I'm saying I haven't
of
heard of it
I think-
happening recently, so I guess maybe
I
it was
think this will
successful. I
pass
don't know.
in some form.
Yeah, I think this
Because
will.
like with most political bills, there's probably like 15 other random things jammed into this.
No, what I'm assuming will eventually happen is this will become something that is just thrown into another bill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll mix this in with something else they want to get through.
And they'll be like, we want to add this super political thing, but also gamers, you want this, right?
You want this.
Ignore this political thing. You want the
And
games.
gamers would be like, I don't understand how any of this
Is related, but I want the game, so I'll vote for it.
I wonder if Republicans are going to respond to this in any way.
They'll fail it in the House.
They don't care.
Like, I
They're
don't...
all old.
Or in the Senate. They'll fail it in the
As much as I like this bill, I mean, I don't know how they'd put it into action. Like, what are they going to do?
Yeah, that's the thing. That was part of what what it said in the article. There's a lot of issues with the bill. I think they'll
pass. It's not like they can put the police
this
on
will
the
be
job.
something. This will be something that we see develop over time.
Because they're not going to make it a crime.
Develop over time. You mean just forgotten?
No. I mean, we'll see this. We'll see more versions of this bill
come back
in the
at
future.
some point.
Yeah, this will come back.
That could seriously, if that works, they could bring down the price of graphics cards
by a lot.
so much, probably 50%.
Yeah, easily.
50%. Like, that would be a catastrophic for all the bots.
Oh, but did you see Nvidia is raising the prices of their graphics cards too?
Yeah,
Like
baby.
the MSRP is actually going up.
Nvidia versus the bots. Let's
Which
go.
so here's the argument for that: the scalpers didn't put any of the work in to develop the card.
Right.
They didn't do any of the R&D. They didn't do any of the research, the development, any of that stuff that went into making the card.
Yeah, I see one of
So
those
why is it that they
stickers.
get to reap the extra money?
Yeah, no, I don't like scalpers either.
What, Tucker?
Can I have one of those stickers?
No, I don't think I've met anyone that's like, oh yeah, the scalpers. They're
They
doing
deserve the money.
they're doing a great job with those graphics cards. You know, you never hear that.
No.
I'm pretty sure everyone can agree we hate.
Which is why I think if the prices are going to be high, it should be because Nvidia raises them, because that'll also discourage scalpers, because there's a higher upfront investment.
Yeah, I mean, if they're already being scalped at like they're all being taken up at 300.
No, but they're
like,
buying them at MSRP and then selling them on eBay for more.
But I mean, like, dude, the MSRP is really not that high when you look at the.
That's why they're able to buy so many.
Yeah, but if
That's
they,
why Nvidia's raising the MSRP.
But they could even if
still in game time. I think we gotta move on.
even if Nvidia raised the price by like $100, and they kept selling them at the same prices, their profit margins will only be like $100 less than like per card or whatever.
No. MSRP is the price.
Yeah, is the price of like $350.
Like the regular price.
Let's say you get a graphics card from Nvidia $350, scalper gets it, prices it for $900. That's like $600. They're not going to stop if Nvidia raises the price $100.
Yeah, no, they're saying they're going to raise them to the price that the scalpers are basically.
Oh,
That would
Yeah.
be
now
But it would help deal with the supply shortage.
That
Because
would.
scalpers wouldn't be as willing
But then
to buy
no
them.
one's going to be able to get parts.
No, they will. You just have to be rich.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. No one's going to get parts.
Alright, anyways, yeah.
To economics. Respawn Entertainment, the studio who of course made Titanfall,
Titanfall
Apex
and
Legends, Fallen Order.
Those two games.
They're gonna stop selling physical and digital copies of the first Titanfall game,
Good.
but says that the universe will continue. Obviously, Titanfall 2 is
No, they're talking about Apex.
and
No one
Apex
cares about
Legends
Titanfall 2.
exists.
Yeah.
So
Apex is their patch
people were
track.
talking about, are they gonna make Titanfall 3? Probably not
No.
anytime soon. They've
They've already said they're not.
They're doing Apex, and obviously
Yeah.
they're also doing Fallen Order sequel at some point. So probably
Maybe
not
one day.
anytime.
Can't wait for
anytime
the.
soon.
When is the Star Wars MMO arena game coming out?
Hunters?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is that already out?
I'm pretty. Yeah,
Maybe?
I think it already came out.
Did it?
Yeah.
When? Yeah, let me go to the App Store.
Sam, let's look it up on the interweb.
App Store. Star Wars.
Nope, it still has a vague 2022 release date.
All right,
Ooh.
cool, fun. So that'll maybe one day come out, and we'll see.
And no one will want
No one will play it. You know why? Because it'll probably be a crappy mobile game that you have to pay for digital currency.
I love skins in games. Okay, yep. So that's it for gaming news. Now on to TV news.
Oh, God. I don't know anything about TV news.
Well, you came to the right place then, because we're about to
Oh.
tell you the TV news.
Oh, God. Who watches TV anymore?
a lot of people.
All right.
What is TV?
Have you seen The Mandalorian?
Yes.
Okay. Have you seen WandaVision?
No.
Have you seen Loki?
Yes.
That's a TV show. Those are
Okay.
both TV shows. All of those were TV shows.
Oh, but I watched it on my iPad. So I broke the system.
Ivana Sakno?
Wow, she really does look like a
has been cast in the Ahsoka Disney Plus show in an undisclosed role. It's been reported in the trades that they're playing a new character.
It looks like a bootleg Scarlet Witch. Who plays it?
Scarlett
Olsen.
Elizabeth Olsen.
Yeah, she looks like a bootleg Elizabeth
One
Olsen.
of the Olsen.
Yeah. I couldn't remember which Olsen she
Bootleg.
was.
Dang.
Like, pull up Elizabeth Olsen, and then tell me that those are different
Computer,
people.
pull up Elizabeth Olsen.
There she is.
Oh no!
Look at the, look. Tell now. Pull up.
Oh
Yeah. Tell me those two people are not the
We're
same.
going with her with short hair.
Yeah, there we
They're
go.
the same person.
That's the same guy.
That's
That's the same dude.
Oh my god! Stop!
Anyway.
This is illegal. This is.
Anyway,
Anyway, she's
obviously
playing.
we had Sabine casting last week.
Yeah.
Well, all this casting news means is they're probably gonna start shooting soon. Obviously, Mandalorian season 3 is filming right now. This is probably filmed.
This will be
right
fun after.
that.
Yeah.
So get hyped, Sam. Ahsoka time.
Can't wait. That's the one I'm most hyped for, probably.
Is it?
I mean, I'm not really super hyped for Mandalorian season 3 because they kind of finished their character arcs.
What about Obi-Wan?
Oh wait, there's gonna be
Obi-Wan,
season
I'm the
3.
least excited for it.
Why do you hate Obi-Wan?
Why does there need to be a season 3?
Exactly. No, they're going to use it to further develop the other, because they're starting a whole universe of shows for Star Wars.
Because they ran out.
No, because they realized that
No, 'cause
the
Marvel
live action
did it.
shows do very well, because they were originally going to do a Rebels season 3, the animated show, but then they brought
season 5.
whatever. They were going to bring it back.
Mhm.
And then they realized that they have the technology now that they could do a live action and basically just make that season live action.
Huh.
And so they sort of used The Mandalorian as a jumping off point for that next series.
Hey, anytime where I can hear the Mandalorian theme song some more, I'm on board.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to watch it. I'm definitely going to watch
well,
it.
yeah, you're gonna watch it. It's the
Yeah, it's
Mandalorian.
It's freaking awesome.
The guy's cool.
Man, it's so weird this year not having Mandalorian.
It's the guy from
episodes every Friday.
Fortnite.
It's the guy from Fortnite.
We're getting Boba Fett, which we'll talk about later.
Yeah, we are getting. When does that come out?
Week after Hawkeye. Last week.
Lame. Okay.
JoJo.
JoJo Part 6. Look up JoJo Part 6. Literally, just type in those words exactly.
Who's JoJo?
So
I
Jolene
hate anime.
Cujo is that.
Oh, JoJo. Oh, okay.
Jolene Cujo is that woman in this ripped up Spider-Man costume.
Spider-Man.
Her costume kind of looks like a Spider-Man costume.
Oh,
That's the joke I was making.
Okay.
But yeah, so JoJo Part 5 came out last year. That's where Nick's new favorite song came from. He just recently discovered the Giorno theme. He's basically
Oh!
only been listening to that for the last week.
Yeah, it's my follower audio now.
Yeah, but yeah, so this is just the follow-up to that. It follows Jolene Cujo and her. I honestly have no idea what the season is about. I've only watched up to Part 3. This is 3 parts ahead of where I have seen up to. So I assume she's gonna punch some dudes, probably.
Don't tell me what.
Which Part 1 doesn't even have stands in it, so yeah.
It's terrible.
Well, I mean, it was fine. It's just
Yeah,
not
it's
the most
not.
exciting one. It was the story is a little bare bones in Part 1. Anyways, yeah. So that came out. There's a lot of hype for it. A lot of people were watching it.
Also,
a lot of people cosplay as that character.
I have more anime news. Demon Slayer season 2, like the actual part,
It's actually starting
season
now.
2, is starting on Monday, next week.
They
Or-
finally finished their reanimation of the Mugen Train arc from the movie, and are now working on actually making
Although
season 2
the
of
sad
the show.
part is that's only going to be 11 episodes. for
That's
the
a
whole arc.
regular season.
How long
The
is-
whole arc though. Only going to be 11.
Like I said, that's a regular kind of anime. The Mugen Train arc was 7 episodes.
How long is
Yeah.
Demon Slayer?
Right now it
That's
is
so
1
small.
season and 7 extra episodes,
It's
which cover the same as the movie.
How long is each episode?
20 minutes.
Oh, it's not bad at all.
No, Demon Slayer's really good.
Nick, you know a brief anime you can watch? It's really easy to watch real quick. One Piece.
Only 1,000 episodes.
I've heard about One Piece. Yeah,
But yeah, so
that's
yep,
the pirate adventure one, right?
JoJo Part 6 Stone Ocean came out. Very cool. Alrighty, next,
Sam.
watch Arcane. Do it. It's a good show.
You spelled League wrong.
Yeah, I know. I was typing this on
I've
my
heard
iPad in the dining hall.
Imagine Dragons Arcane theme song.
Is
500
it a good show, Sam?
It's a
I've
good show.
heard very
So
good.
I know absolutely nothing about League. I downloaded it one time and then deleted it without playing it.
League.
Yeah, League of Legends.
Oh yeah, I never played League of
I've
Legends.
never played
either.
the game. I have a vague knowledge of its esports going-ons.
Mm-hmm.
Here we
And
can
by
sell.
that I mean I know when the big tournament is happening. That's it. I've never actually seen it. I don't know how League works as a game. My point is, I know nothing about this game. The show is very good. You don't need any knowledge of the game to know what's going on in the show.
That sounds good.
Now, I can kind of tell when they're making a reference to the game, even though I don't know what they're talking about.
Mhm.
Like, a character will say something that just seems out of place. Like, why would they say that?
Oh.
And then I'm just like, oh, that's probably a reference to a game thing. He probably says that in the game or something.
Why don't they do that? When's Rocket League the movie coming out?
Rocket League, the movie starring Captain Falcon.
Down. He's from F-Zero, you idiot.
Oh, yeah, well, his character development is the same as all the characters in Rocket League.
Boost!
Anyway, what are we talking about? League.
Yeah, watch the League show.
It's on Netflix.
On
correct?
Netflix, I believe it is 9 episodes.
Okay. I know they got picked up for season 2,
They did.
and
That's true.
I know the studio was like, but it's like 5 years away.
No, they're gonna do a bunch of spin-offs as
Because
well.
I know this show took like
The
6 years
animation's
to make.
incredible.
It took them like 6 years to make it.
Yeah, the animation, it literally looks like a moving like, painting.
I can pull it
Yeah,
up.
pull up the trailer.
High tech interface.
Yeah, you go to there it is. Trailer.
100% on
Scroll
Rotten
down a little bit. Scroll play that boy. Yeah, just the make sure you need to. Yeah, but like just the animation alone is like, because honestly, like I don't really, again, I don't care about League at all. I just saw some of the animation. I'm like, okay, this is cool enough that I need to watch the show.
It kind of looks like
It kind of looks like Into the. It reminded me a lot of Into the
it
Spider-Verse.
reminds me of Clone Wars.
No.
Yeah, it's sort of like a Clone Wars and Into the Spider-Verse had a baby.
Yeah. Kind of a mix. It's kind of that style. Of
Yeah, it's sort of like a
soldier type thing.
Yeah, plastic
is
sort
good
of watercolor
animation.
type style.
I'm guessing these are all things I would know if I played this.
No, none of the stuff. Most of the stuff doesn't have anything to do with the game. Like the whole show is about one of the least played characters in the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. Haley Steinfeld's the voice actor. Not all I know.
Yeah, that's the main character, the girl with blue hair. I think her name's Powder, but she has a different name in the game. I don't know what. Because again,
Is it Arcane?
Carol. No, it's not Arcane. Arcane's just the name of
Man, dude, this makes me want to play League of Legends.
the show. That's well, good. It did its job then.
Yeah, so they're probably gonna do a million League of Legends spin-off.
Yeah.
Also, we were wrong. Which
Happens
means
in
Squid
Mario.
Game has reached 134 million.
Yeah, I think I said that.
Wow, that means it got 10 more million views while we were literally.
No, it was at 124 last night.
Yeah.
I was just like playing it on the movie.
Yeah, so in one day it got like 14 million views.
Yeah.
Like 3 days after it came out. That's insane.
Or a week.
Or yeah, a week after it came
Sam, I
out.
like how you've been praising the show, and then you put in the docket, watch the dumb League show.
Yeah, I said watch the Dumb League show. It's good. The League is dumb, but the show is good. Anyways, Boba Fett, 7 episodes long.
It will be 7, not 8.
Cool, great, we're awesome. Do we know what the titles are or anything? Is that it? Cool.
No, it'll probably be like the Mandalorian Marathon.
Or maybe they're keeping the 8th episode a secret. It can be a secret 8th
There will
episode.
not be a secret episode.
It'll be a Christmas special. Life Day's coming back, baby.
They already did that. They did that in a Lego thing. Right?
No, but I mean like in canon, it's coming back. Nick, you know about
I
Life
think
Day
it
from
still is
Star
canon.
Wars?
No, but I'm reading ahead of
I
what.
know the holiday,
reading
the holiday special is.
I'm looking for something in
I
this
think
script
Life
that I
Day
do know
still-
No, I
about.
think didn't they mention it in Solo or something?
Yeah.
Or in Clone Wars, maybe? I think they mentioned it one time.
It
in
might have been.
something.
It was in something. It might have been in Rebels. Or...
Yes, at some point they mentioned Life Day.
Yeah. So it is canon. But
Yeah.
The holiday special is not.
Alrighty, Kobe Smulders
Who?
Smulders will return as Maria Hill in the Secret Invasion series.
All right.
Makes sense.
So
Nick
you know
Fury's
Maria
in
Hill
it.
from Marvel.
Wait. So what was that?
So you know Nick Fury,
Fury's female sidekick,
like the girl that stands next to him in Avengers sometimes.
and goes like Nick Fury. The things.
Nick
in
Fury,
the
I gotta touch my iPad and tell you where to go.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
the brunette one.
yeah, she's gonna be in the Secret Invasion show on Disney Plus.
Why her?
She works with Nick Fury and he go.
Oh, Nick Fury's in there. Okay,
Yeah.
Well,
Secret
that, makes,
Invasion.
It's gonna be
that makes sense. All right.
Oh, Nick Fury? Yeah.
Yeah, Nick Fury owns an.
Oh, the guy from Fortnite.
Yeah, the guy
Oh,
from
the guy
Fortnite.
with the guy.
Didn't they just add him like
Literally a few days ago. Yep, the guy from Fortnite.
Fortnite news is back.
Weekly Fortnite
I
news.
wore a Kakashi sweater to school when I was for friends, so we all.
It
But
would have been more funny if you just said some guy wearing this hoodie. Like when I went up to the Balenciaga employee, was like, "Do you have the Fortnite hoodie?"
The Fortnite hoodie.
That was so funny. That was my
That is-
favorite
that
time
does-
ever
Probably
done
just
well.
like why? Why are you talking?
I wanted to make everyone in line feel bad.
Why
for
didn't
shopping
you
at the
clip it,
Fortnite
bro?
store. Alrighty. Now we are on to movie time, right? Yeah, movie time. Woo!
Yay!
All right,
okay,
so-
all right.
Amy Pascal.
Pascal.
No. Spider-Man producer. I've decided her name is different now.
You have to change your name.
What?
Spider-Man producer says that they are already planning on making another trilogy of Spider-Man films starring Tom Holland, set in the MCU. So, as we predicted
Yeah.
3 years ago,
Everyone
predicted the next trilogy. This hasn't been announced. The next trilogy will focus on Spider-Man's college years.
Oh, yes.
And
What?
instead of being far from home, each one will have a different word
That's
in the
right.
title.
Which means we can officially call this the Home Trilogy.
Yes, the Spider-Man Home trilogy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Spider-Man
we got the
Homecoming,
Raimi-
Far From Home, and No Way Home.
So we got the Raimi trilogy, the Web duology, and the Home trilogy.
Yes.
John Watts does not get his name.
I'm gonna take a guess. It's gonna be called the Neighborhood Trilogy.
That actually might. That is a
Well,
valid
but you couldn't-
word that it could be.
How do you work that into more than one movie?
So it would be like Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man,
Spider-Man Friendly Neighborhood
Spider-Man Deadly No, then Spider-Man the Deadly Neighbor. I don't know. It's just the grandma with a
The
spiky cane.
No, he's the deadly neighbor.
He's the deadly
He's just
neighbor.
killing people in the neighborhood.
The sussy
Spider-Man
neighbor.
snapped.
No, but yeah. So they've been talking a lot about how No Way Home is going to be darker and there's going to be like big consequences. They're going to kill off a major
The
character.
next one will be the Web trilogy.
And now they did a web. What? Like
Yeah,
of
Web will
something.
be in
Oh,
the
the
title.
String Trilogy. I think it was.
I don't know.
String.
I think they might drop
The Sticky String
Like the
Trilogy.
word
the
in.
word thing because it kind of limits them.
Well, they gotta do number. They gotta do like titles because they
Yeah,
can't
because
do
they can't do
numbers.
numbers anymore.
Because they already
Movies
didn't
don't
number
do-
any of them.
Movies don't do numbers anymore.
What are
They
you
only
doing?
subtitles.
Okay.
Anyway. But the point is, they're gonna kill off. So I think there's a couple things they're gonna drop from like these high school movies going into the next ones. One, I think they're gonna be darker because the high school ones were kind of like happy-go-lucky.
I think this one's gonna be darker.
This one will be, but
Yeah.
I think the entire trilogy will kind of hold that tone a little
Yeah.
bit. Because the whole gimmick, the whole point of Spider-Man's character is his life is just constantly terrible, but he constantly has to be upbeat and fight
What was the
crime,
name of that
even though
comic?
it's just constantly ruining his life being Spider-Man.
What was the name of the worst Spider-Man comic? You know the one I'm talking about
Oh.
with MJ.
Oh,
how she died.
yeah.
What?
I'll
What's
tell
it?
you in a second. Wait, do you remember what is the name of it?
F.
I don't know.
Is it? It's not a Long King Spider-Man.
No, it was like an alternate universe.
It was the Ultimate Universe Spider-Man, but I don't remember what the name of the run was.
That's a good story.
Dies from cancer.
Cancer.
What?
So I'll tell you in a minute. We gotta pull it up. Pull up the cover of the comic, the one with the grave on it.
I think they should make the new trilogy of Spider-Man just him, but he has depression.
He always has depression.
No, but I mean like real
What's
depression.
the name of the
like
title?
super depression.
Spider-Man
Just-
Reign.
just in his
Spider-Man,
mind.
yeah. So put up the cover. Put the cover up there.
Hang on. Spider-Man.
So he's like in his room all the time.
No, but anyway, what I'm trying to say is,
Basically like Spider-Verse.
so part of the whole thing with the MCU Spider-Man movies is every movie he has like a mentor character.
Yeah. So
Stan, do you want to explain?
Mary
why?
Jane is dead in this series.
Who's Mary
His
Jane?
girlfriend.
Okay.
Well, at this point, wife.
That's cool artwork.
It's cool art. You want to know how she dies of cancer? Do you want to know why she had cancer?
Why?
So Spider-Man is radioactive, right? Bitten by a radioactive spider, right?
Oh, I see where this
So
is
his
going.
nut is radioactive. She got cancer because he had so much sex with her that his radioactive semen gave her cancer. And that is the actual reason she died in that series. They say that explicitly.
That's so
That is
weird.
the actual reason she died.
That's. Are you? You're a
Needless to
And
say,
that series,
This comic is not very
that
popular.
one famously went down as the worst Spider-Man story ever written.
What's it called? Rain?
Rain, yeah.
That actually sounds like
because
a.
there's rain, but it's rain that way.
Rain like a king.
Yeah. Anyway, so with this, back to the topic.
Anyway, they're not going to be doing that, is what I'm saying.
Guaranteed bet money.
What is that?
Zendaya dies from radioactive spider nut.
Anyway, so the whole bit,
That's so weird.
So part of the
Man,
whole-
I don't. When did Marvel take such a bad turn away from
This
comics
was
like
in
that?
the early 2000s when they weren't making any money, so they were just throwing anything at the wall to see what stuck. That did not stick to the wall. Well, something stuck to something, but it wasn't comics sticking to the wall.
anyway, so part of the whole thing with the MCU, the home trilogy, is every movie they have like the mentor character, like the other MCU character who's like mentor.
Telling him what to do. Yeah.
Yeah, they had Iron Man in Homecoming, Nick Fury, technically Talos in Far From Home.
Yeah.
And they have Doctor Strange in No Way Home.
Mhm.
I think they're gonna drop that because the whole point of this trilogy is Spider-Man's got to step it up to be a big time hero. Right?
Yeah.
And if he's just constantly needing a mentor until like the age of 29,
Yeah.
it's kind of pathetic.
I think the next Spider-Man movie that they do after this will be sort of like Civil War, where it's just a kickstart for the Young Avengers.
Do you
I
think?
could see them doing that.
Do you think Spider-Man is gonna learn the mystic arts in this movie?
He will get a magic suit.
That'll shoot magic webs.
Oh, so they're
But he's not
they're
gonna
Show
gonna-
him the picture.
they're gonna add a bunch of new abilities to
No, he's gonna lose
Spider-Man.
it after the fight.
golden. No, because
You can't keep
Yeah,
powers.
his suit's gonna have.
You have to sell 3 different action figures. You can't wear one costume for the next movie.
Oh, so you're telling me? Okay, I see how this movie's gonna play out. There's gonna be this big problem, all right, and then this guy, they're gonna give him this suit. He's gonna solve the problem. in
No,
that
he's
suit.
only gonna wear that suit for like 2 fights.
No.
Oh.
Here's how-
At the most.
Nick, you're not understanding. All right. So every Spider-Man movie, he has to have 3 new suits.
Yes, so they
three
can
new
sell.
action figures.
Yes.
So for the first act, he'll have his old red and black
The
suit
Iron
from the
Spiders,
last
yeah.
one.
Okay.
And he'll also use the Iron Spider suit. Is another thing from a different movie.
Yeah.
They can also sell an action figure up.
Okay.
And then that will get destroyed. He'll get this new black and gold suit, which he'll use for the second act. Then he'll just ditch that for no reason.
He'll only use this suit when he's trying to get all the villains and capture them in the magic cube.
Yes.
There's also a magic cube.
Okay, so now there's a magic
And
cube.
then at the third act, he's gonna get his new integrated suit.
Which,
Oh, I like this where he has the red gloves and the
Well, that's
black.
not
And...
actually gonna be in the movie.
That looks ugly.
yeah, that's not in the movie.
I wish
But
it
the
was.
integrated suit is going to be a combination, I assume. This isn't confirmed.
I don't know why.
I assume it's going to be a combination of the magic suit and the Iron Spider suit.
Yeah. So it's got like a spider energy.
Whoa!
And it has
Mom!
It has the Iron Spider arms,
Yeah.
Which-
I don't think it's gonna have the arms.
which I assume will also be to some extent magically enhanced.
I don't think he's gonna have the arms.
Mom, why can't I get the Spider-Man
The
action
has the
figure?
arms.
Does?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know.
Arms.
But anyway, so what I'm trying to say is they're gonna get rid of the mentor characters. I think you'll still probably have other MCU characters show up just because it's in the MCU. You might as well do that.
Yeah.
But my only problem the only problem with them doing like the Young Avengers in the next Spider-Man movie is it's technically a Sony thing.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Disney and Marvel would want their next Avengers team to be in the Spider-Man thing that Sony technically owns.
That's true.
So I think that would be the thing holding them back from that. A lot of people are talking about Miles Morales, putting him in. He's definitely going to come in at some point.
But not. Yeah.
I think it depends if they want to do 6 movies or 9.
If they
Whoa,
were
dude!
gonna
Click on
bring-
this picture. Click on this
Well,
one.
Miles Morales already exists. In
We
the
know
MCU.
he exists because
Yeah.
Donald Glover talks about it.
Okay.
Thank you, Nick.
But yeah, we know Miles Morales already exists.
Spider-Man still he sucks.
He already exists in the
In the
universe,
MCU.
in the MCU.
Spider-
He just is a very, very small child
At this point.
at this point.
So I think what they're...
They could just age down the character and make him like an
I
elementary.
think they're either going to do 6 movies with Tom Holland or they're going to do 9.
Mhm.
And I think what they'll end, if they're only going to do 6 with him, you do one more movie, you do number 4, he's not in it. It's just him dealing with whatever happens in No Way Home. They're
Yeah.
probably going to kill off a major character. So he's sad, he's got to go to college.
Spider-Man's not allowed to have
He's
power
got
figures.
to fight Scorpion or
Yeah.
something. And then 5, you introduce him, but he doesn't have powers for it.
Yeah.
He's just there, he's just like a side character.
Why does Spider-Man need so much mentoring? Like, Iron Man didn't need this.
Because it was in the contract
Because
for
see,
making
Iron Man was 40 when he became a superhero, and he was like 15. So he didn't have a dad.
It's not like, well, I mean, it's not like Robert Downey Jr. had a dad.
Well, he did, and then he had Howard Stark.
Yeah, but he didn't teach him how to be a superhero.
He also wasn't a superhero when his dad died.
He also wasn't a superhero. So then, then they're even more similar.
He needs mentoring because part of the contract was that Marvel had to put in a big Marvel character.
Yeah, they need two. They gotta have 2 guys.
Yeah. Anyway, the point is,
This
they
guy,
introduced-
it's just, I feel like if he's getting mentored by 2 superheroes, I mean, like, shouldn't he kind of have this down by now?
Oh, he should. His arc in the other 2 movies was that he's got to step it up, but he's still got to step it up.
Yeah. Every time he's got to step up.
Anyway, my point is, so introduce Miles in number 5, and he can just volunteer at Feast or whatever. I think
Yeah.
they're going to follow the video game route.
Oh.
The current PS4 games.
Yeah.
And then in 6, he has powers and you're doing the mentor thing.
Yeah.
You can either just have Peter Parker retire,
No,
or you
so
kill him off and you.
in the new
do 3 more
trilogy,
Miles.
if they want to keep sort of the mentor theme going, they'll just introduce Miles Morales.
Yeah.
And he'll just be
Think of
mentoring.
Tom Holland in his position. He's like, oh man, my character still sucks at Spider-Man. He's seriously.
No, so the first
Yeah, you need more
first
mentoring.
movie was him learning to be a better Spider-Man.
Superhero.
The second movie was him stepping into the shoes left behind by Tony Stark.
Being a big boy.
Yeah, that's where he becomes like an Avenger level. superhero.
Okay.
And then this one will be the aftermath of becoming
An
a bigger,
Avengers.
a bigger. Superhero.
Oh,
What
okay.
it truly means to be Spider-Man because he's fighting old Spider-Man.
This gold suit
Yeah,
looks
there's
really
other
nice
Spider-Man
though.
there.
Yeah,
That-
that suit does look cool.
that
But he
look,
won't keep it.
the
We'll get rid of it at the end.
so wait, who's so now? Okay, Tony Stark's gone. Who's gonna be making all this stuff for him?
Well, he still has Stark Tech.
Stark Tech, but
I'm-
made by who?
Stark.
But he's dead.
Stuff he made before he died.
Nick, did you see Far From Home?
So if he
He
loses
just
his
has a
gear,
suit printer. It just prints
Yeah,
it.
he has a 3D suit printer that makes Spider-Man suit.
oh, so Robert,
Also, that's-
Did you watch Far From
His
Home?
daughter will take
no.
So in Tony Stark's airplane. Well, okay, this wasn't for me.
Oh was this one where the dad was the villain and
No, that's
the dog?
That's Homecoming.
Okay, I've only seen
So
Homecoming.
in Far From Home, which you need to watch because it's a good movie. But in Far From Home, Spider-Man is in like a Quinjet. It's like the Stark version of a Quinjet.
Okay.
And in there, Iron Man has like a suit, like an Iron Man suit maker, and it has the nanobots because that's like what his suits are made out of in the
Oh,
one.
yeah.
And instead of making an Iron Man suit, he uses it to make a Spider-Man. And so he can just.
Oh,
So
nice.
He has access to
So
everything.
he needs mentoring on how to be superhero, but he knows how to use Stark
Which
technology.
I think they're going to have
Yeah.
to drop. Or else
But because he was mentored by Stark, so he knows how to use the Stark technology.
Okay. On top of that,
Oh,
so the thing is, if they're going to make 3 more of these,
Stark didn't seem like a big fan of being a teacher, but all right.
He wasn't. He only did it because he felt bad about bringing him into this whole situation.
Oh,
Yes.
but anyway,
Hey,
So,
sorry, kid, I brought you
my-
a little bit of a
my
galactic
biggest concern with them doing a whole other trilogy of these, is they kind of threw everything at the window with this one, right?
Yeah, they
We're
did it all.
pulling in, we're doing Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
That's the thing you build. That's the biggest thing you can do.
Yeah, with Spider-Man.
And I know they want to do a Sinister Six thing, but no one's gonna care about that nearly as much as 3 Spider-Mans being in the same movie.
Yeah.
So, and they're also burning all the villains, all of 5 major Spider-Man villains in one movie.
Yeah, all they have
I mean,
left
you
now is
can't-
Big Wheel.
You can't do them again.
what's that?
Oh, you don't know about Big Wheel?
Oh, now I have to pull
Oh,
Big
I'm showing Big Wheel.
What's Big Wheel?
Oh, he's the best Spider-Man villain ever made. His power is that he's got a big wheel. He only shows up in one comic.
Rocket Racer, you may have defeated Spider-Man, but not even you can stop Big Wheel.
Big Wheel.
His name is Jackson Wheel.
He only showed up in one comic ever.
No, he has a super tragic origin story, but he's a really dumb character.
He's a big wheel.
Just a big wheel.
That's all he does.
He just tries.
Just drives a big wheel.
Big Wheel.
Big. I like it. There's no name for it. It's just as it
He's
is.
just a big wheel, man.
It's just
I
a big
really
wheel.
want a
guns
big
on
wheel
it.
action figure.
Hey, I
He
was.
said no child ever.
So anyway, they're doing this. They're doing Doc Ock, Green Goblin, Lizard,
All of his
Sandman,
big heavy hitters.
all of his big
Really, the only one left is Spider-Man.
not even like big villains, but like the ones that have like the deepest emotional
The
connection.
deepest connection to
the
Spider-Man.
character.
Yeah.
And you can't just bring them all in and then get rid of them and then go, that was our version of Doc Ock. Because
Yeah.
that doesn't really work because no one will care.
Yeah.
So they're gonna have to pull some other guys. They're obviously gonna probably pull out Scorpion.
Just look up Spider-Man Rogues Gallery.
They're
Let's see
probably-
who else they have left.
They'll just do Iron Man.
And they can't do Venom, Craven the Hunter. They can't do anyone who's
Well, they
dead,
could do Craven.
but they can't. He's already getting his own movie,
Yeah, that's why they.
so you can't.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be the hero of that. So you can't bring him in and then bring.
Well,
in
no,
the
he's
villain.
going to be another anti-hero. We already know exactly how they're going to cross
Well, no,
over those two characters.
We know they're doing Feast in No Way Home. It's in the background of the thing. That's where Aunt May works, which
Yeah.
means I think they're gonna do Mr. Negative probably.
So lame.
They're probably gonna do Mr.
He's
Negative.
just Kingpin, but with his colors reversed.
You can bring in Black Cat probably.
I like
He's
Big
not really a
Wheel.
villain.
Bring back Big Wheel.
You can't do Electro. You already did him.
Yeah.
You could do Chameleon, but he's lame.
Dr.
Stupid.
They already
Octopus.
did Vulture, they did Doc Ock, they did Salmon, they did Lizard, they did Electro, they did the
Oh, they
they
did
did Green Goblin. They can
Scorpion is set up. Rhino, they
do
could
Rhino
do.
again, but no one cares about Rhino, and he's not like a match.
Shocker, they kind of did.
They could do.
They
Hawkeye.
already did Shocker.
Yeah, that's what I said. They kind of did.
And the thing
Ooh,
is,
they
you have
could do Doctor Doom.
That's not a Spider-Man villain.
Dr. Doom.
His only experience with Spider-Man is the Ultimate Spider-Man Disney cartoon. Okay.
Anyway, but like you have to have the lead villain of your movie has to be like a mastermindy type villain, and Rhino is not that. He's literally just a guy in a rhino suit who
They
hits
could
his
do
head.
Kingpin.
I don't want them to do Kingpin.
But they're gonna do Kingpin with Daredevil stuff in Hawkeye.
They'll save Kingpin for the Thunderbolts and stuff like
I
that.
think they're gonna save it for Daredevil.
He'll be their big villain for like smaller scale stuff.
Well, we know they're doing something. Daredevil
He's gonna be in
show.
Hawkeye to some extent.
Yeah, we know he's gonna be in Hawkeye.
Yeah,
And they're doing the Echo show, which he'll be in that too.
obviously.
And he's mainly a Daredevil villain, so if they're gonna do a Daredevil project, he'll
be in that
most
as
likely
well,
be the
yeah.
main villain of that. They could do the
Morbius-
Jackal, but everyone hates him.
Morbius, they're obviously not doing because he's getting his
Morbius
own
also
movie.
getting his own movie. Hydra Man is the lamest character ever.
I like that guy.
They could do Hobgoblin.
Oh, Nick, did you know Sandman?
No.
Sandman
It sounds pretty simple.
from Spider-Man 3.
Oh, I
also from-
I never seen Spider-Man 3.
It's one of his most famous villains. He's a
man made of sand.
But at one point,
Okay.
Sandman and Hydro Man accidentally bumped into each other, and they fused into one person called Mudman.
I just fucking laughing so
That's real. That really happened.
Yeah.
Mudman?
Mudman, because when you get sand wet, it doesn't turn
So
into mud.
how did the consciousness transfer?
I don't know.
We don't know if it's two entities living in.
Yeah.
It's
Mudman.
just two pairs of eyeballs.
No, they were just one guy. But instead of one being
What was
sand,
it?
one
Was
being
it
water, they
like,
were just
was it
blob.
mud in the shape of a man?
Well, okay, so the way Hydro Man and Sandman work is like when they're not using their power, they look like regular dudes.
Oh, okay. So
So
they
they
were
just
using
look like
their,
a regular man
they were using their powers.
who could just turn into mud.
Sounds kind of useful.
Oh, it's not.
No. Just imagine, teacher you walk in one day, teacher's like, all right, you're ready for class, and then Mudman shows up.
Turns into mud. Hey, I'm gonna turn into mud.
Nick just started Spider-Man 4.
Alright, guys,
Anyway,
your paper's due.
So,
Not on my watch.
you notice Hobgoblin is one of the ones left. Now,
Yeah.
Hobgoblin in the comics is Ned Leeds.
Who is already
It's these guys. So a major character's gonna die.
Oh no! They'll just do Green Goblin, but Hobgoblin. You know how?
So it's making Norman Osborn, but again,
Well, you know how Jason or is it Jason? What's his friend's name? Not Jason.
Ned?
No, the regular Spider-Man's. That's
Harry Osborn.
They'll just replace Harry Osborn with Ned. They'll just do the exact same story with a different guy.
What I think they'll do is Ned will be the character that dies at the end of No Way Home.
And then he comes
One,
back
because
as the
that
Hobgoblin.
character is not a major character in the comics. He's not like his best
Not
friend.
even.
You
a
get
character
rid of
in
him,
the
you make him
comics,
more
yeah.
lonely. And later on, you reveal that he didn't die. He's now Hobgoblin, and now he hates Peter for not saving him.
Or something.
And he's got he's missing an eye or something.
Yeah.
And that's how you make him the villain of one of them.
You got rid
Now notice that Scorpion Mr. Negative is Hobgoblin. That's the villains you got to remove.
True.
You could do that. They can't do Venom or any of the symbiotes because they're all doing whatever the crap they're doing over at
Candy
Sony.
Carnage.
And what else do you have left?
Tinkerer.
Tinkerer, he's in the thing, but he's not a big villain.
Living Brain.
Living Brain,
Wow, that's.
Big Man.
Oh, big man! He doesn't even have a picture.
Who's Big Man?
Nick,
Exactly.
you're not familiar with the Marvel character Big Man?
It sounds like a pretty straight up character.
Wikipedia page is like a paragraph.
It doesn't even
long.
have a character picture.
Oh, like who's Big Man?
Apparently, he's been multiple.
You could do the Spider Slayers. You could do that.
Oh, he's a notorious crime lorder. And
Prime Master.
Wow, what
Molten
a name!
Man.
They did sort of.
Molten Man sounds cool.
Looter.
Wow, does he
Robot
steal?
Master.
That's a good name.
Man Mountain Marco.
That's a dumb name.
Silvermane.
Okay, who's Silvermane? That sounds like a marketable name. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Well, okay, no, here's what they'll do. They will keep the name Silvermane, but they will be a white-clad female with a rapier. They are? That name is a good name. That's the only thing about that character.
Prowler.
Prowler's-
We're gonna save that for whenever they do Miles.
Yeah.
Morales.
I already did it.
Kangaroo.
Oh, there we go. Here's my guy. I like this.
Schemer.
Gog!
Gog.
Who's Gog?
Is this big monkey?
No, I think he's the lizard guy.
Cover. Gawhog, the one who calls Oh, I think he's from
The
the
one
Savage
who
Lands.
walks the Savage Lands.
Oh, it's from
Oh,
the
he's a Savage Lands character. Okay, that explains why he's
Savage Lands
stupid.
sucks.
Savage Lands is such a stupid. That was a
Hammerhead.
stupid
They could
idea.
do Hammerhead.
Hey, I'm the Hammerhead. Guess what I do?
They can also do Tombstone.
No, they'll do Hammerhead, but he'll just be a henchman who's just like got a really thick head.
He's a crime.
No, he is in the comics, yeah, but he in the MCU he's just gonna be like a henchman who's
Yeah,
just
they'll just do what
headbutts Spider-Man one time.
They'll do what they did with the shot.
And he what?
What if I
Spider-Man?
told you they
Headbutts
did
him.
Big Wheel?
Oh.
Wheel, let's go.
He rides the big wheel
My
vehicle.
parents were-
Wait, who else?
Mr. Negative.
Mr. Spelled out for some reason.
Screwball.
Unknown. Such a character who literally does not even have an alias.
That's their.
The world's first live streaming supervillain. Is this a new character?
He's a streamer. Let's go.
Super lame.
We have a gamer.
Kindred sounds cool.
He has so many.
Tucker, what about the Hemo Goblin?
No.
We need to tell Nick about the Hemo Goblin.
Who's the Hemo Goblin?
Oh, he's a great character, Nick.
Goblin.
Amazing character. Oh, he's from DC. One of the best characters DC Comics has ever created. So he was created by a white supremacist evil terrorist organization
Okay.
to give people AIDS.
Oh, so just.
He is notable mainly for infecting members of the New Guardians with HIV, the virus that causes AIDS. He was killed in battle.
He was in one comic
Yes.
and died immediately. And all he did was give a character AIDS.
This is all power.
Dude, look at his costume.
We call him the Emo Goblin.
Marital status.
Single, I bet. Oh
Yeah, I don't
man.
think he's in Canada.
Comic books are
He
weird,
was in New
man.
Guardians #1 and died in that issue.
Oh, 1998. Yeah, that
No,
sounds about right.
1988.
That sounds or
That was during
1988.
the AIDS crisis. So
That
makes
sounds
sense.
about right. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like a character that would be created during the
Hemo
Reagan
Goblin was a
administration.
vampire created to help a white supremacist group. Why would that be your first thing you do?
Why?
Genetically engineered an AIDS vampire.
Oh, he's the vampire.
Created by the KKK.
Alright, guys, a normal thing of burning the crosses
Oh
didn't
my
work.
god.
The burning the crosses didn't work. Vampire of
AIDS
AIDS.
vampire.
Obvious next step.
God.
Or like the next
Oh man.
Who thinks of this?
I don't know.
Well, you see, when you do a lot of acid,
Ideas start to sound better when you're on acid.
How can you go from like making Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, Iron Man to this
Hemo
guy?
Goblin.
Batman, what are we gonna do? It's the Emo Goblin.
I think they should bring it back.
Use the STD test. Turns out he's positive. Run away.
Hurry! Get my new medicine! Bat Niflomicin!
Wait, what? Yeah, what's that new medicine that just came out? It's like a treatment for HIV.
Oh, I forget.
Quick, whatever that medicine is, throw it at him.
Hurry, get the head
This is 1 week instead of garlic. He's weak to HIV treatment medication.
Yeah, medicine.
Okay. Anyways, what on earth are we talking about? Where are we?
That's what I meant. Anyway, yeah,
No,
makes sense.
no.
Anti-HIV.
So for the 3 Homecoming movies, it was a 2-year gap between them.
Yeah.
Expect probably a 3-4 year gap in between this trilogy and the next one.
These will be the new Iron Man movies.
Pretty much.
Yeah, these are going to be their flagship series.
Yeah. A lot of big stuff will happen.
Which
I
is
can't wait till
risky.
Doctor Strange 2. That's my favorite series so far.
Yeah, especially since we literally haven't seen that that side character
I don't
who's
know.
killing wizards or whatever.
We'll see what happens.
What's
They're doing
he been up to?
6
Who?
weeks of reshoots.
So
That's
remember,
never a
did you
good
watch the
thing.
post-credit scene for Doctor Strange?
No.
Okay. You know the guy that trains him to fight with the stick that like.
Oh
explodes?
yeah.
He's a villain now.
Really?
Yeah, he's going around and killing all the sorcerers who are misusing magic.
Huh. Okay.
So yeah.
Why?
Max. Okay.
Okay. Are we-
Anyways,
Oh yeah, the guy that said
Oh no, we got more stuff.
Fight like you're going to die. Because one day. That guy?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Not Wong, but yeah, the other guy.
Fight like.
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse 2 news is coming very soon, according to
The news is that the news is coming.
Yeah. So this is probably not true because most of the time when you ask like the producers or the director about
They
something,
always say this.
they'll just go, "You'll hear about it very soon," and then they don't.
2 years later,
Nothing
guys,
happens for
we've
4
got
months.
news.
But I do expect probably at least a title reveal.
Yeah, I mean the movie
Because
was
it's
originally
less-
slated for
it's-
next year.
It's still slated for it's less than a year away. I think
Yeah,
it's coming
I
out
think it comes out in
October.
March,
October, I think.
October. Okay,
Yeah, so we probably will get a title. I wouldn't be shocked if we got a trailer too.
I wouldn't either.
Because
Yeah.
for the first one, we got a trailer like a year before that. So we might get a teaser for it soon. Obviously, they're bringing in all of like Japanese Spider-Man and.
I love Japanese Spider. Have you seen Japanese Spider-Man?
Do I
No.
have to show
Okay,
Japanese
so-
Spider-Man now?
I've
You
seen
know
Japanese
the-
Moist
You
Critical.
know the Power Rangers.
They're the same.
Right?
Oh.
You know the Power Rangers?
Yeah.
They are based on Japanese Spider-Man.
Really?
It was a live-action show during the 1970s. You know how there's like that stereotype of the characters who like summon the giant robot and that's how they fight their enemies? That started with Japanese Spider-Man.
Oh.
He was the first ever guy for his gimmick to be summon the giant robot. Transformers would not exist without Japanese Spider-Man.
That's interesting.
He is such an important part of pop culture history that just everyone has forgotten about.
Wow, I didn't know he wow, basically Spider-Man started the Transformers.
Yeah, every Super Sentai show, VR Warriors, every single iteration of Power Rangers, they're all based on this Spider-Man show.
Dude, and that was a good show when I was a kid, Transformers.
Yeah,
You summon a big robot.
because the Transformers,
robot.
the Transformers were based on a series of robot toys which were made by the company that made that robot toy and designed by the guy who made that robot.
Okay.
But so yeah, my point is he's going to be in the new Spider-Verse movie. And Tucker, show him the one of him with the machine gun.
Spider-Man with a machine
Oh,
gun?
Japanese Spider-Man doesn't mess around. Japanese Spider-Man don't play.
He's got a machine.
He's got an Uzi, man. He ain't playing around. He's done. Green Goblin, nah, man. That's the hold up Goblin. He's got holes in
Big
it.
Wheel's got big problems.
Big Wheel's got to have a flat tire.
Colin Marvel, that's a good idea for the name of the issue. Big Wheel's got big problems.
But yeah, so the Spider-Man would summon a giant robot that would transform into a car and a giant flying lion spaceship.
Lion spaceship.
And that's where the Transformers came from, was because that robot transformed.
Wow.
So yeah, that's again important piece of pop culture history that just, no one remembers or really cares about. I think it's really cool. Anyways, also notable characters that are coming into the Spider-Verse 2. My second favorite Spider-Man, Spiders-Man.
Spiders-Man?
I'll pull up Spiders-Man, Tucker.
Oh, gosh.
I love Spiders-Man so much. Oh man, look, he's made out of spiders. He's a bunch of spiders.
Spider.
So instead of being bitten by a that'll explain it.
Was the spider bitten by a radioactive human?
No, so Peter
Oh, okay.
Parker died, and his consciousness, or a copy of his consciousness, was transferred into this cluster of spiders, which now believes themselves to be Peter Parker.
What?
So he is a Spider-Man who is literally just thousands of spiders in a Spider-Man
So he's just
costume.
spiders.
He is literally made of spiders. He is Spiders-Man.
There's no way they'd ever do this.
No, he's in the spider. He's been confirmed.
Why?
Because he's so funny. He's a Spiders
They're
man.
bringing in a bunch of them. They're obviously
Nick, have you seen the
2099 is
first-
probably going to show
This
up.
looks like this
To a
does
bigger
not look
extent.
entertaining.
Have you seen that?
He's gonna be the joke of this character is he doesn't realize that he's not actually Peter Parker.
He doesn't really. Oh, so he thinks 100%.
He thinks 100% that he's Peter Parker when he's obviously a cluster of spiders.
Can they not see in the mirror?
No, they're a cluster of spiders. They can't see anything.
So how do they move around? How are they gonna do anything if they're spiders?
Because
Like-
they can still sense what's around them like the same way spiders do. They obviously
yeah,
doesn't
but
have
how will they
eyes.
ever like shoot webs and swing or?
He
how-
just sort of disassembles himself and moves around. You don't really need to, shoot webs when you can just crawl around, like split yourself into thousands of pieces, crawl wherever you need to go.
Huh. Okay.
Anyway, I just think he's a fun character because he's just literally a blob of bugs that thinks they're a person.
This is a good episode, guys. Way to go.
Yeah. So also, Spider-Man 2099 is probably the most famous Spider-Man that has been
Yeah,
hard
and,
confirmed.
and they have cast Spider-Woman. That's the only official news.
Yeah. So Spider-Woman we know is going to be in it. Spider-Man 2099 we know for sure we're going to be in it.
Yeah.
These two, a lot of people hope and assume are going to be in it.
But yeah, they said Japanese Spider-Man.
Yeah, they said Japanese Spider-Man was going to be in it. This guy was, I think, one of the other ones that they said might be in it, but I don't know if they hard confirmed it or not.
I think a lot of them will just be like, look, there he is, and then they go.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Joe.
But yeah,
Because it's still going to mainly focus on Miles and Peter B. Parker and Gwen Stacy.
yeah, because Spider-Man 2099. Well, I think he might be a main one, but I don't know yet. But he's got some interesting powers. Okay. Anyways, Gorillas. You know the band?
What?
Gorillas.
Yep.
Like the animated band where
What are
like
you-
no one knows who the
What are
real
you
band members
talking
are.
about?
Just animated.
Gorillas?
Me and Steph know these
Look
people.
I
up.
think I'm aware that they.
Yeah, pull them up.
I know them because
Gorillas
my
with a
old
Z.
friend was like the only
AZ,
person I know
AZ,
ever
AZ. There you go, Gorillas. Those boys are there. Them spicy dudes. So they're a. You know how Hatsune Miku's like a pop star, but she's not real.
Yeah.
This is like a band, but they're not real.
I'm aware of what's going on.
So that's their gimmick there. Is that they're a band, but they're
They're
not
not real?
Yeah,
So who makes the music?
well, they do.
So the people who make the characters make the music?
Yeah,
So they're gorillas then.
yeah.
I think makes sense.
But yeah. So anyway, Netflix is making them a movie, which apparently a lot of people want it because their music videos are known for having like super high production value and animation and stuff like that. So apparently that's a thing a lot of people wanted. So Netflix is doing it. Let's go.
Because of it.
Let's go.
Nicolas Cage news. We finally got some Nicolas Cage news.
Yes.
It's been so long since we had an excuse to talk about Nicolas
Love
Cage
Nicolas Cage.
and how his son is named Kal-El. That's a real thing. He named his son after Spider-Man's alien or after Superman's alien name.
Wait, he's been casted as Dracula?
I don't want
Yes.
PNG.
Yeah, I think he'll fit the role well.
I don't.
Just to be clear,
Look at him.
one he's related to Francis. Ford
Dude, he's
Coppola.
creepy looking. You could
Show
cast him
him.
as crap. Dracula.
Oh, where's his kid's names?
His name is Nicholas Kim Coppola. Nicolas Cage.
I like how he just not his real
It's
last
his
name.
stage name.
Yeah,
He goes by it because he didn't want people to cast him just because he's related to Francis.
yeah. Fair enough. I mean, honestly, probably would have benefited from it though. But yeah,
Kal-El.
yeah. He has a son named Kal-El.
What does that mean?
So you know how Superman's an alien from space?
Yeah.
So on Krypton, Superman's name is Kal-El.
Oh,
He named his son the name of a fictional alien from a fictional alien planet. That would be much like me naming a child Jar Jar Binks.
I don't know, that sounds pretty cool.
Dude, Nicolas Cage is a genius.
And he only did that because he was supposed to play Superman in a movie like 30 years ago.
The movie got canceled.
Yeah. It was called Superman Lives. Oh, show him the picture of him in the costume. Today's just the teaching Nick about things day. We're only an hour and 30 minutes in, so we got plenty of time.
Only
How long
an
do you usually
hour and a half.
podcast for?
I think our longest one was like almost 4 hours long. But this one's not gonna be that long.
Oh.
But yeah, there he is. That's real.
That was gonna be a real movie.
That's a real picture. of
That's
him really
awesome.
in that costume. His hair was gonna look like that too.
I would have watched that.
Oh, I would have watched it. I would have definitely
I
watched
would
it.
have watched.
I would not have enjoyed it
Guess
probably.
who's gonna direct it?
Are you gonna pull it up, or are you just gonna?
Oh, no, I'm
it's on
gonna
a clip?
guess.
Guess who direct? Michael Bay.
No.
That's a good guess though.
Think weird goth.
The only director I know is Michael Bay.
Tim
So
Burton.
who's that?
Have you ever seen Edward Scissorhands?
No,
Nightmare Before Christmas.
no. What's Nightmare Before Christmas?
Are
Okay.
you serious?
What is that? What is
Nick
that?
has
Okay,
been
you know
playing pop
Batman.
Do I know Batman?
Yeah, you know who Batman is.
Yes.
Tim Burton made a Batman movie a while ago.
Also, he's a good director.
Look, there he is.
That's him. Show him. Oh, you know the reboot of the Willy Wonka. You know the reboot of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh yeah,
He made that.
You know,
kind of a wonky
Oh,
movie.
he's a weirdo.
He's a
He's
won-
a wonky, weird man. Yeah, he made Beetlejuice.
He made Mars Attacks.
And he almost made this Superman.
Almost made a Superman movie with
Oh my-
Nicolas Cage.
Just Superman. I can't believe Nicolas Cage.
Man, I wish we lived in the alternate universe where that movie
He
existed.
got to voice him in the Teen Titans Go movie.
Yeah, and in Teen Titans Go, Nicolas Cage voices Superman. The only thing. He got robbed. Imagine going from almost playing Superman to voicing him in the Teen Titans Go movie. Which
Like,
is a
wait,
great
would have been
movie.
the official Superman movie?
Yeah, no, he would have been Superman.
So,
It was like a big
Wait, so
live action thing.
I mean, Superman was a good movie.
Well, no, this isn't the Superman movie that you're thinking of. This is the one that would have come out after that. So you're thinking of the Christopher Reeve movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where
So
he caught an airplane.
that series
when
was
it falling.
done. Well, that one didn't have Christopher Reeve in it, but yes.
Oh.
He had been recast.
He's thinking of the Brandon Routh one.
Yeah. Anyway, so there's that series of movies, right?
There's so many Superman.
That's the main. That was the first Superman movie, right? Like the first series of Superman movies,
All right.
and that's really what made superhero movies what they. But anyways, ignoring that, this was gonna be the series of Superman movies that came out after. This was gonna be a new series, but it
Okay.
got scrapped and canceled because it had a ton of production issues,
No, they got Nick Cage though.
That is true.
which inherently causes production issues.
Wait, what did they mean by production issues?
Like they had trouble getting everything to work.
Like no money or what? Like
Just issues.
Like the script was bad.
script
they
was
kept rewriting
bad.
it.
They were short
The
on
producer-
cash.
The producer didn't want Superman to fly in the movie, and he didn't want him to wear a cape.
He said he wouldn't pay them if Superman can fly.
He wanted him to just wear a T-shirt with the logo on it.
He wanted him to be Superboy.
Yeah, he wanted him to just jump up really high and punch things.
And
And he demanded that the third act of the movie, be that he fights a big robot spider. Like he would cancel the movie if that was
Nick
not the thing.
Cage.
so in the Young Justice League, there's a character called Superboy who is a clone of Superman mixed with Lex Luthor's DNA. So he only has half the powers of Superman. He can't fly, but he wears a black T-shirt with a Superman logo and jeans. He wanted him to be that character, but obviously he isn't because he's Superman,
Right.
and in the movie fell
Oh. That's funny production issues.
Yeah.
I won't pay you if
if he's
fly.
Superman, you're getting no money.
If he can do what Superman does, then you don't make money.
Yeah, alrighty, so that's all good.
Okay.
We didn't even talk about what the news was. Yeah, he was cast as Dracula in
In
Renfield, which is
So we
Wait.
talked about this a few weeks ago, and you told me it was stupid to move on to the next thing.
yeah, because I didn't know Nick Cage was gonna
So
be in
at
it.
the time,
If I had known Nick Cage was gonna be in it, we would have talked about it for 30 minutes.
Dude, they should have made it Adam Sandler.
You know, he wasn't even in Hotel Transylvania 4.
Oh, really?
He wouldn't come back. And so all of his friends
Why?
also didn't want to come back. So he hired a YouTube voice impersonator to be Dracula in the movie.
so,
It was a Amazon Prime original release. Because
it will be on yet.
It hasn't come out yet?
No,
Still hasn't come out yet. It was supposed to come out this Halloween. Actually, it was supposed to come out this summer. Got
What?
pushed to this
Dude,
Halloween.
you said
Renfield.
Renfield.
Okay, so
Put it up there. Why do you keep doing that?
put up. There's nothing to put
Whatever
up.
you're reading, put it up there.
Just pull up the Wikipedia.
Put it up there. There we
So
go.
he's a character from Dracula,
Of course,
the book,
naturally.
and so he's like an insane asylum patient. He's gonna be played by what's his face, Nicholas Hoult in the movie.
Yes.
They also cast, of course, Mr. Nicolas Cage as Dracula.
Oh,
Brilliant.
We have
yay!
both famous Nicholases.
I
That's
believe-
great.
I
Other
believe-
than this one.
I believe
Yay!
I believe this is his project after. I think he's doing a Tiger King thing.
Other than
I think
this
he's gonna
one.
be Joe Exotic and something.
Yeah, Nick Cage is cast as Joe
He's also gonna
Exotic
be Joe
in
Exotic.
Netflix
Yay!
movie adaptation of Tiger King.
No, wait, why can't they get the real Tiger King?
He's in prison.
Because he's in prison for assisted
Oh,
murder.
yeah, how long?
Come
on, let my man go.
I think it's like is it a 20-year sentence? I think it's 20 years. I think he's on year 3 of a 20-year sentence.
When will... What's his name?
Just look up Tiger King.
No, his
Joe
name
Exotic
is-
his real name. Remember when he ran for president? All right, let's keep going.
Hey.
Yes.
No, this
Oh yeah, he sold
I believe Chris
protection as...
I believe Chris McKay is developing this new movie. And,
Yeah.
And Aquafina was also
Oh yeah,
cast in it, like,
22 years. You got 22 years.
But,
Carol Baskin. Killed her? Husband. Whacked him.
Dracula in the Pictures movie Renfield. This is obviously part of their like 5th attempt to do
A Dark Universe?
Dark Universe.
Yeah.
They obviously did The Invisible Man, which is a big hit. And they're now doing The Wolfman.
Came out.
And they're now doing The Wolfman with Ryan Gosling. And I know the guy who made Invisible Man and who made Upgrade, whoever likes, and he quit.
So good.
That's always a good sign.
Yeah.
And it's being directed by Chris McKay, who directed The Tomorrow War and The League of Batman.
Yeah, Upgrade I didn't see, but it did look interesting. Well, I mean,
It was good Venom.
it was Chuck, but if the
No.
intersect was mad.
You know how Venom the movie
Hmm.
and you know how it was bad?
Huh.
It's like if that was good.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, yeah. All right. That pretty much takes care of that.
So, Sam, are you excited for another chapter in the Dark Universe?
I'm excited for them to keep calling it a universe. And it
Look
not be
how
a universe.
happy he
He's
is.
such a happy man.
Look at
He
that.
doesn't look like he's sad at all. That smile's not masking any pain.
No, dude, he's gonna be Dracula. I'd be smiling like that if I was gonna be Dracula.
Name one famous actor who played Dracula other than Adam Sandler.
Oh, come on. You're putting me in a. You're really gonna make me.
Everyone who's played Dracula, it's pretty much just a sign that your career's over.
No,
Yeah.
not Gary Oldman.
No.
I know you don't know who that is, but he had a career after it.
Why do you?
He was in Mank.
Just because?
Oh, yeah.
Commissioner Gordon.
Why do you think your career?
That's strong Sonic the Hedgehog.
So are you telling me the only significant movies you can be in are Marvel movies?
Pretty much,
I
yeah.
feel like things Sam's ever seen.
Dude,
Well, that's the only movies that make money.
have you ever seen the Dracula franchise?
Which one?
It's about 3 times the size as Marvel.
That is true. There's a million. Dracula
Which
movies.
one?
I don't know.
Look at all these Dracula movies. Dracula Untold. And
Oh, that one has that one's got
Nosferatu. Bram Stoker's
Warner.
Dracula. Argento's Dracula. Dracula Reborn. Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein. Dracula's in that movie.
Oh, look at
Dracula
this.
2 Ascension. House of Frankenstein. Dracula, Dead and Loving It. Son of Dracula. Dracula 2000. Dracula's Ghost. Horror of Dracula.
That's Dracula's.
This is amazing.
Dracula.
This is
Wait
the.
a minute, what? Is that actually what I think it is?
It's a blaxploitation version of Dracula.
Wow,
Bram Stoker's Dracula
great.
again.
These
Blood
are
of
the
Dracula.
best list of movies I've ever
Blade
seen.
Trinity. Dracula's 3 Legacy. He was in the
Oh,
Monsters.
Blade, wait, go back to Blade Trinity. Those are Marvel movies.
Wait. Are there Dracula comics?
Thousands, probably, yes.
Batman versus Dracula.
Batman versus
Oh, I've seen the
Dracula.
first 10 minutes of that movie. Tucker watched it one time and I left the room.
Batman versus Dracula?
Yeah, you watched it one time. Yeah, you did.
I forgot.
Dude, now Nicolas Cage is gonna be
It
part
takes
of.
place in the Batman Brave and the Bold universe.
No, it's in the.
Nicolas
in
Cage
the
will take up.
Batman cartoon.
He'll take up the major honor of being Dracula.
What a pristine mantle that no one ever gets to do.
Wait, what a pristine man.
Alright.
I'd be Dracula. Play, I want to
I
fuck
hope he
your
does
blood.
that. I hope he just goes on and just like,
yeah, wow. I'm
he's just like doing this.
I'm gonna drive angrily.
Oh!
Dracula.
What?
Put in the background while we're
Yes,
talking.
Nicolas
just
Cage
that
driving.
Clip of Nicolas Cage driving.
Yes.
It's like an hour-long montage of him
I
driving to
love
all his
that.
different movies, and he's always driving like a crazy person.
He's always driving. Yes, I used to laugh at this so. Yes,
10 hours.
This is
There,
so
just put it in the
funny.
background for the
This
rest
is
of
gonna
the
be the background for
the rest of the movie.
Alright. I hope we don't get copy strikes for this.
I don't think we can. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that's what you come to the McDonCast to see.
This is why he was in the movie, unless you're an audio listener. Unless you're a...
Well, if you're an audio listener, trust me, what we're seeing right now is very funny. You should watch it on YouTube.
I love this scene right here. Wait,
This was-
right there.
So he was in a movie a few years ago called Drive Angry. And I bet you this is the only reason you got the part.
Alrighty, moving on to the next thing. Eternals debuting on Disney Plus January 12th. Guess what movie I'm not going to be watching on January 12th? The Eternals.
You're gonna be seeing it.
I will not. I've
Nick-
already seen it and I have no desire to watch it
You
a second
loved
time.
Eternals, correct?
Yeah.
He was a big fan.
No, that big dude in space floating, telling smaller person in space what to do.
This is your general audience member right here.
Yeah, big guy in space tell smaller person in
I
space.
think part of the show.
And then
should
they,
just be
and then she teleported to Earth, and there's a group of people there. One guy, he was like, "Nah, fam, I ain't doing this," and he took a bunch of people and lived in the forest, and it's like I don't even know why, but there was like some dude hooked up with a chick, and he was like, "Nah, fam, I gotta protect her." And then next thing you know, they're living in the desert in a house.
No, they didn't hook up. He was just because she was just going crazy, and he was the only one that could stop her.
I thought he was like, I thought he was like,
This is the best podcast you've ever made.
I thought he was like, I'm gonna get with this.
No, he was just doing it because she was going crazy.
So he just genuinely cared about her.
Mhm.
No,
All
that's
he did was bake
not
pie.
true. No way.
I think a fun part of this show. would
I
just
don't
be
buy
us,
it.
Like just like at the movie theater, and we just ask people to explain the plots of the movie they just saw.
That would be funny if we had like an interview
No, do
segment.
it.
Yeah. And we just went up to people like,
No,
can you
Sammy, she
explain
do a
what?
TikTok series where you just go.
Yeah, we could do that. We could bring the
That
live
would
mic
be a
next
fun
time.
thing
We
to
could
do.
do that. Like a
Explain the
man-
plot of Spider-Man No Way Home. Multi-dimensional.
And then we could just cut all of the clips of people stuttering over themselves. trying to
Do
explain
what?
it for TikTok. That would be a fun idea. We'll put that on the back.
Put that
burner.
on the board. Don't steal that.
No one steal our idea.
Although someone's definitely done that
Oh,
already.
no one watching because we're 2 hours in.
Oh, wait.
Okay, we got our last.
Okay, this surprised me. This actually surprised me a lot. The Spider-Man No Way Home pre-sales are now bigger than Avengers Endgame.
Not true.
On Fandango.
Not
Just on Fandango.
wrong.
No,
Sam's
it's true. Look it
It's
up.
the biggest since Endgame.
No,
It has not topped Endgame.
either way, that's still
It
ridiculous.
has passed Infinity War, Last Jedi, and Rise of Skywalker.
Okay, that's still
And Rogue One.
literally insane.
Infinity. So, No Way Home is going to have the biggest opening since Rise of Skywalker.
Obvious.
in the
Guaranteed.
last 2 years.
What everyone wants it to do, what it needs to do is open above $100 million. No movie since the pandemic started has opened since then. The
Yeah.
closest thing that got to it was Black Widow,
Yeah,
which opened to about $80 million. It
yeah.
outsold Black Widow pre-sales in 2 hours, which is great. That's very good. I think what it's probably going to... Stop being distracted by Nicolas Cage.
I'm paying attention to both.
But
I'm
I
doing
think
two things.
So,
Nicolas Cage.
I don't think it's going to open extraordinarily huge because there's still the pandemic going on. We now have the new Omicron variant.
Yeah.
That's probably going to stop
Is it
people from going.
Omnicron?
It's some Transformers name.
Yeah, it sounds like a Transformers villain.
Anyway,
The Omnicron
I think what most likely is going to happen is it's probably going to open
Transformers.
somewhere within the 150 to 175 million dollar range.
Yeah.
I think it could get. It's definitely possible it could have a 2 on it. It could be 200 million. I have not. You know, a movie it has a lot of hype.
Well, what is it at right now? Just pre-sales.
They don't say. They just say that it's high. They never say what the number.
I gotta call my mom real quick.
Well, what is it? What is it? What did you say it was higher than?
Infinity War.
Or what was Infinity Wars?
Infinity War's opening weekend?
Pre-sale tickets. Pre-sale tickets.
We don't know.
Why don't we know?
They just all the articles say is that sold more, but they never put how many that is
Okay.
or what the number is like in
Well,
dollars.
if we assume it is comparable to Infinity War, that is still ridiculous.
Yeah. But and now obviously, if the walk-up business isn't as strong as the pre-sales, it won't do as well as they want it to. But all it needs to do is crack 100 million, and if it would be really good if it cracked 150. If it cracks 200, that's great.
Yeah.
That would be great.
I assume it is already at a cool at least 50 million.
Now, the highest-grossing Hollywood movie of the year right now is No Time to Die. I think it's sitting around $780 million internationally. I think it's only done about $60 million domestically.
I guarantee you
Spider-Man
Spider-Man
will
is
do
probably already past
Much,
that
much,
pre-sales.
much better than Bond did
I
domestically.
guarantee you that
And
it
it'll
already
probably
is
do
more than
just
that.
as well internationally.
Yeah.
I think this will probably be the first movie since Rise of Skywalker to break $1 billion, which is great.
Which is very good.
Because the box office desperately needs that.
Needs
And
help.
Sony desperately needs
Did
that.
you kill the Apple Pencil? Oh, you're sick.
But anyway, so that's very good. It was
Yeah.
very hard to get tickets for this movie.
It charges in 30 minutes, by the way. Anyways.
Houses were selling out the day the tickets went out.
All the websites crashed.
All
Yeah.
of the websites crashed. So,
Very cool, very cool.
Very, very good.
So stupid.
It's causing me to get distracted and lose my train of thought.
That's what he's there for.
He's so angry.
Has he ever been in a train-related movie?
He's
Look
done
up Nicolas Cage train movie.
everything. Nicolas Cage train movie.
We should just
What
do
movies with
Oh, yep.
What movie was it? What
It's
is it called?
called Knowing. It's a
Knowing?
sci-fi thriller.
About trains.
Yep.
Interesting.
50 years after it was buried in a time capsule, a schoolgirl's cryptic document. Blah 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 blah. This doesn't have anything to do with trains.
Man, he really just don't say no to anything, does he?
No, that's
I wish they just like inserted
No,
this
it-
clip.
no,
in
isn't
the
this
Fast
thing
and
like-
Furious, like when they're racing? He's just like
His thing is that he's in
It's so
millions
much
of dollars
debt.
in debt, that he
Yeah.
has to say yes to every project. Yeah.
It's sometimes you'll get a pig, and sometimes you'll get a Drive Angry 3D.
We need to get him for Karate Steve 2. Let's hit him up. Let's hit up his
We'll
agent.
give you
We'll give you
$40
$20.
I'll give you a
Nicolas
$20
Cage.
and a can of
for
Coke.
30 minutes of work.
30 minutes.
We'll buy
2
you
minutes.
some
2 minutes. That's all we want.
Yeah.
We'll fly you out. We
no,
won't.
You don't even have to fly you out. Just record a video on FaceTime or something.
Just give us a cameo. Anyway,
Just be like, hey, it's Nicolas
he
Cage.
would probably kill him. He should start a cameo. Anyway, all right. What do we got next?
All right, Hawkeye, episode 3.
Let's go.
Sam, what did you think of
baby.
episode 3 of Hawkman?
Was
Hawkeye was good. I didn't know he was deaf, like not deaf. He had like,
Yeah.
hearing loss. But
that
was he
kind
deaf?
of weird.
Oh, he's deaf.
When?
No,
He's always
in
been
the
deaf?
comics. He's been deaf since
Any
late
of the other
90s.
movies since the show
but-
has
Well,
he
he
had?
hasn't done anything.
Have we seen him have any notable signs of hearing loss? Ever?
I was introduced to this because that was in the comic, and in the comic it was before, like it had been years, and he had been.
Oh,
having
okay.
hearing loss. In the comics, he has hearing problems. And he has a hearing aid, and then in the Matt Fraction run, he gets stabbed in the ear and completely.
Yeah. Also, why? When he loses one of his hearing aids, does he go
He
completely
only
deaf?
has one.
Why
Oh,
doesn't?
he's two.
No, I think he.
Why doesn't he have two?
No, hold on.
I don't know.
Parents, am I
Isn't
right?
that how hearing aids work? I don't know how hearing.
Mom's like,
No, hearing aids. You have one in each ear, Tucker. Yeah, I was confused why he lost all of his hearing when he lost one. I mean, maybe he does only have one. I don't know. But anyway,
The point is,
the episode was good.
that
I
this
thought it
was
good.
the episode about Echo,
Yeah.
a new character who is they've already announced a spin-off show.
Yes.
The first half of the episode was her origin story,
That's right.
and then it was kind of a Hawkeye and Kate Bishop run around a city.
The
and the
Hawkeye
episode-
and Kate Bishop are doing the thing.
So they sent her up.
The fight was cool on the bridge,
Yeah, that was neat.
especially with
We
the
finally got some trick arrows.
Yeah, we got the pin particle arrow, which was really cool.
Which was neat.
Yeah.
Although they didn't show it in a wide shot because it was too. And we got the trademark goop arrow, which he uses all the time in the comics. He's always got some sort of goop going on.
Yeah.
We got the bomb arrows. We got the suction cup arrow, which we thought was a fun gag.
Yeah.
Yeah. Overall,
I think this is the first time we've seen him use trick arrows other than the
anything
bomb
that's
arrow.
just stuff that explodes.
Yeah, other than the grapple arrow and the bomb arrow, I think this is the first time he's used real trick arrows.
Which I've been wanting them to do forever. Because
Why didn't they
that's
do
the
that?
fun part of
It's
Hawkeye.
the only thing he does.
Yeah.
He has one gimmick.
Yeah, he used grappling and exploding. That was it.
But yeah, so that was fun to see.
I thought the car chase was fun. I think it would have been more fun if they didn't put out the entire scene like a few weeks ago on like YouTube.
Yeah, in all the trailers, that's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
only scene
'cause
we've seen.
The whole one take bit I thought was
I
fun.
think it would
Yeah.
be better if they got Nick Cage to appear driving one of the cars.
yeah, it's Dracula.
As Dracula in a Dracula
Voiced
costume.
by Adam Sandler.
Voiced by Adam Sandler.
Nicolas Cage.
Anyway,
I know,
we got a hint at Kingpin.
We did see his hand,
His hand.
the back of his hand.
Kingpin?
Kingpin.
Oh, that's a cool series. Really cinematic.
What series?
Kingpin?
I think you're
Like the
thinking of.
bowling movie?
Are you thinking
Is
of
that what you're
Kingsman?
Oh, Kingsman. I'm thinking of Kingsman.
Yeah, it's wholly unrelated.
Completely separate.
Oh,
Here, I'll show you Kingpin.
I was thinking of the wrong one.
Kingpin is. Did you see?
I'm
in
sorry,
the,
Nicolas
Did you
Cage.
see Into the
No,
Spider Verse?
how dare you.
The Spider Man, the animated one.
He did
No.
not see it. So just assume you see
Oh,
nothing.
it's not the money.
There he is.
That's him. In the, well, that's him in the movie.
That's
in,
him in Into the Spider.
in the MCU, he looks like.
Oh, is that where? Wait, is that where the main business is booming is from?
Yeah,
That's where the Mets.
that's what he
thing-
looks like in the comic. Show him the one with the white coat.
That's what he.
That's what he
like.
looks like in the
He's
comics.
just a very big man.
And then
And then Into the Spider Verse, he's just
he's a
Huge.
gargantuan
He's just a
titan of a Chad
with a tiny little head
with a tiny
in
head.
the middle of his body.
Why is he so big?
Because they needed him to be able to fight Spider-Man, and so they just made him really big. And then there he is in the Marvel. This is what he looks like in the MCU. He looks like that,
Okay.
He hasn't. So he was in the Daredevil Netflix series,
which is sometimes
sometimes
still
canon and sometimes not.
They
He's
haven't
not made
decided
an
yet.
official appearance like in the core MCU stuff, but he definitely will in this.
He definitely will. Also, with Matt Murdock being in Spider-Verse, we'll probably
You
see
mean
him
in
more.
No Way Home?
Spider-Verse.
Sam, he's definitely not in No Way Home.
We definitely don't have leaked images of him in the movie.
What leaks?
No.
Things don't leak.
But
before
Daredevil
movies.
is. I'm telling Nick because he probably doesn't know. You know who Daredevil is?
No.
Yeah, okay, I didn't think so. So he dresses like a. He's blind.
I know the movie characters. You don't.
He's blind, but he has super hearing, which basically gives him 3D sonar vision. So he's blind, but he has the power to see really well. And
Why does he have to be blind?
You know how dolphins use echolocation?
Oh yeah.
It's not like that.
but like on a super intense level.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he got acid on his eyes that also gave him super. But none of that's important.
Why would it
Well,
be
it
on
is
his
important.
eyes and give him hearing?
That's just how it works. It's a comic book. But if you pull up that picture there of him in the MCU, So that's what his day job is that he's a lawyer, and he can hear your heartbeat, and so he can tell if you're lying or not.
But he's still really bad at being.
But he's still a really bad lawyer somehow.
He's still a bad lawyer.
So yeah, he is going to be in No Way Home because he's going to be the lawyer that Spider-Man hires to deal with the whole him maybe murdering Mysterio thing.
Yeah.
But
And
Kingpin is his main villain. Daredevil's the guy who fights him.
Okay.
so anyway, so we got a hint at Kingpin. You think he's gonna show up like last episode or like next episode?
I think he'll show up the episode after next episode.
I think 5. Yeah, probably. Because I don't think he's the main villain.
No.
He's
I think Echo's going to be the main villain.
No. I don't think she's gonna be the main villain either. Because she's got to have her own show. So she's got to be a hero. Because the main
she'll be the main antagonist for the series.
but
she'll go off to be
the main enemy of the show is gonna be whoever killed the old guy. Because that's the mystery of that's what the show's about. Is like
No, that was Ronan.
no like you know how
Her dad?
no like the
the
grandpa man from episode 2. Remember? He gets butterscotch thing.
Well, we already know that.
It's swordsman and
Brendan's
probably
face
her
time.
mom.
Oh, okay.
It's about the Oklahoma trip.
Oh, okay.
And probably her mom. Right?
I've already declined this call like 4 times.
This is they're the core villains. I think.
Yeah.
The whole Kingpin Echo thing is a setup for a different show.
Yeah.
But
that's the Bad Batch arc.
There was
of this
also,
season of this show.
Echo's like sidekick in the Tracksuit Mafia in the comics is a guy named the Clown, who is like an assassin. Who wears clown makeup.
Intimidating. And by that I mean not at all
Yeah.
intimidating.
That's the Clown.
He like barely even dresses. as a
And
clown.
in the comics, the Tracksuit Mafia hires him to kill Hawkeye because they get sick of him.
Is this whole thing that his face doesn't ever change?
I don't know.
Face is always the same.
He's just an assassin guy. But I think that I don't think this character's going full clown in the show. I think they'll probably say
Later. Yeah. Never go full clown.
yeah, never go full clown until the spinoff.
Until the spin-off. So
But,
overall the episode though, how would you rate like the episode as its own thing? Not like separate from the series, but like as compared to the other episode.
It was about on par with the other two.
I thought it was a little bit better. I thought that the
It was
bonding
definitely more action.
there was more going on. We got the action scene on the bridge, so we had something to watch. There was a lot more character development between Hawkeye and Kate Bishop as well.
Yeah,
We got to see them sort of bond a little bit.
And they named the dog.
They named the dog.
It's
Pizza Dog, which is what I wanted them
It's
to
not
name.
his name in the comic.
His name should be
Pizza Dog.
His name in the comic is Lucky the
He
Pizza.
pizza 2
Well,
times.
she says Lucky, and he goes no, and then she goes Pizza
Yeah.
Dog, and he goes yes.
Yeah, which is the thing, which is
That's the bit.
Twitter.
Yeah.
So that's why they did that. Also, that's just a simpler. I get.
It's a funnier marketing thing. Yeah.
'Cause
He has no reason to be in the show other than the fact that he was in the comics and is a cute dog sidekick.
No, in case you haven't noticed, well, except for with the exception of Kate, pretty much every character has some sort of disability, including the dog. Hawkeye can't hear, Echo can't hear, and is also missing a leg.
Which is not a thing in the comics, it's because the actress is
Missing a leg in real life.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think.
Which is cool, because it's hard for them to get work.
Yeah, I like how they worked it in where like she like uses it to block the arrow.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. And Hawkeye's like, wait, what?
He's like,
How do? Yeah, so what disability do you think Kate Bishop is going to get by the end of the series?
she's schizophrenic and she imagines
She goes crazy.
No, she just has depression.
No, that's the twist.
I think it would be
Nothing
funny.
actually happened. She was just, it was all an illusion.
She's just in an
She's just-
insane
she's
asylum the whole time. I think it'd be funny if she lost an eye
No, they wouldn't do that.
and she had an eye
No,
patch.
because she's not the same.
No, she looked so funny with an eye patch.
Yeah,
though.
then
She
her
won't
depth
find it.
perception is all messed up. So she goes,
She can't bow and arrow anymore.
She's not a young
She
bitch.
loses
She's
her
totally.
water power.
Hawkeye is already useless, but she's like even more useless.
Slightly
She
more
can't-
useless because she's
she
also
can't-
got an eye patch.
They just feel
Yeah,
bad
then-
telling her she can't be on the team.
They just don't. They don't want to tell her because they feel
Write
bad.
it down. This is a good idea for a Heroes of the Future character.
The heroes of the future.
Okay. Anyway. So yeah, I thought the episode was fine. I think we gotta crank this up a little bit.
Yeah, we gotta
got 3
start
episodes
turning it
left.
up. We gotta finish the
Wait,
show.
so it's 6
Well, yeah, I'm
episodes?
probably gonna head out in 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
My mom
we
texted
should-
me.
We should be done
My
soon.
mom said, "Get home now." And so I called her. I was like, "Yo, what's the problem?" She's like, "I'm trying to get hold of you." And I was like, "Mom, I'm
recording.
I'm at dinner with the boys." And she's like, and I'm like, "I'll be home when I get home." And Ash's like, "You're gonna lose your car." Boop. Go put it away. And then I called Brandon. I was like, hey, Brandon, what time we leave it in the morning?
Anyway, so we still have Yelena Belova supposed to show up at some point.
It wasn't nice of her to call me like
Yeah,
that.
I think
she'll probably show up in like the last episode.
Forgot. They might not even do that.
I think no, because we know she's showing up. But like, I
Is
think
she cast?
yeah. She's in the show because that was the whole Black Widow thing.
Well, no. Like, I'm saying they might wait on that till Thunderbolts or like Yelena Belova movie or whatever they do.
She's gonna. I think she'll show up at like the end of episode 6, and they'll have a little tussle, and then at the end of the show, it'll be a teaser for whatever they're doing with her character. That'll be like
we also
put a team together or whatever.
We also still don't know why the government even has any vested interest in stopping Hawkeye.
My gosh, this has already been playing an hour.
No, I actually
he skipped ahead.
Oh,
but it's a looped.
No,
I think
I think at the very end he crashes.
You gotta watch the whole thing to find out.
Alright, hold on, guys.
Anyway,
9-hour podcast.
At the end of this episode, they teased a fight between Swordsman and Hawkeye. Which
he pulls the sword on him.
Straight out of the comics thing.
Yeah.
I think.
Which in real life, the bow's gonna beat the sword every time.
Which I think in the next episode they're also gonna reveal that he's not the main mastermind. He's the lackey for the real villain is will definitely not be Kate Bishop's mom.
Definitely not.
Because Marvel will definitely not just reuse the evil parents thing again.
No, they would never. They've never done that.
First episode.
The villain of the entire Infinity Saga isn't just an evil parent.
And Shang-Chi, it's not an evil parent.
Iron Man, I guess it's an evil stepdad.
In Runaways, it's not an evil parent.
Okay, no one counts Runaways.
Did you watch Runaways?
He watched Runaways.
The
Hulu exclusive Marvel show, The Runaways.
The Runaways? That sounds awful.
I got to the point where they revealed there was a Velociraptor, and I stopped watching.
Are you excited for the rest of Hawkeye?
Yes, I will watch the rest.
Good.
I love the stock footage.
The show did not. It debuted it had 40% less viewership than all the other shows.
Well, it's got Hawkeye. It's got Hawkeye in the name. So I don't really know what you expected. You made a show about your lamest character, so that should have been obvious.
All right, that'll do it for this week.
Yeah, that's pretty much. Wait, we don't have any time.
We'll see you next week for whatever
Bye.
happens. Will we go see it?
Probably not.
Maybe.
Nope.
You gotta come back next week to find out.
Nope.
Patrick will be back probably.
Maybe.
Nope.
Is he coming back?
Not like in person, but he'll probably be on a video.
Oh yeah, he might.
I saw your last podcast.
Because
who was on the TV?
Yeah. We replaced Patrick.
We're gonna replace the replacement.
But new Patrick will probably go with old Patrick.
New Patrick.
This is Patrick.
All right.
2.0.
Let's
we'll
go.
See you guys next week for another episode of the funnest podcast in town.
That's our new tagline.
That's our new thing.
We decided that
today.
Take it easy, guys.
All right. Bye bye.
See ya.